Phoenix Down Radio is on the air. With your hosts,
Klaus Nightbringer,
Sarah Kimono,
Chili,
and Luna Vox.
Welcome everybody to Phoenix Down Radio, episode number 77. And not only that, our third year of podcasting. How is everybody doing tonight?
how have we not murdered each other yet?
Right?
Why am I still here?
The fact that we live a good distance apart might be a contributing factor.
The
Dude,
one
you
chance we had was FanFest, and then we blew it.
And you couldn't even do that right. Hi.
I remember they're like, Chili, do you want to guest for us? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
And he's still
2 years
here.
And he's never left.
Just a heads up
Despite
for
repeated court orders to the contrary.
Heads up for everybody watching us live at twitch.tv/PhoenixDownRadio. I am still having some internet issues, so I apologize if the audio and video quality is less than stellar. Hopefully the podcast will make up for that. That everything should be pretty good there. So thank you so much for dealing with that. I've been working with my cable company, and we finally have found that the issue is not in my lines or anything with my equipment, but a larger scale issue in the area that they are addressing now. So hopefully it'll be addressed soon. But in the meantime, I apologize. We'll get through it, but thank you for the support. How are you guys doing tonight?
Can I start with reading what Kane just said in the game?
Yes,
because
you may.
it's amazing.
God damn.
Yes,
It
you
says, come to me at position here. Minions and serve the dark with us at Phoenix Rising FC summons the British Dark Lord Chili himself.
Oh
I-
dear. Oh dear.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Wash
Right?
away?
What? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
God damn it.
How have you been, Sarah? We missed you last week, or last show.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with getting proper sleep. And yeah, sorry for everyone who worried. Last show, I completely thought it was an off week.
You could have
Sarah's
just said
being
that.
Well,
hooky.
you weren't wrong, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, last week was an off week. The week before, when you
Oh my god,
missed.
you fucker! You know what I mean. Oh god. Okay, you need to come to FadFest so I can punch you.
I'll pass.
Luna, next time
You
you see
have
him,
an
can you
extra
punch-
ticket for him.
Like, what do I need to bribe you with to punch him? You see him more often.
Probably money. Money would probably be the best bet.
Large
How much
sums.
money.
Large sums.
The Luna might
Something
bribe
that I
me.
can have a nice date night with.
Oh, I can manage that.
So
Yeah,
10.
I'll Venmo you later.
Perfect.
Oh dear.
What's Venmo?
Venmo McStrong huge?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
And mute Klaus.
You can't mute me. I'm running this show.
Well, fuck.
Cooper nuts.
There you go, KK
I'm
McLeod.
trying,
Kupo
okay?
nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, you can bribe with better internet.
You already have the best internet. I'm jealous. I hate you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
It doesn't work
No.
though.
We're trying to bribe Luna.
Oh.
You're bribing
Yeah, we're not
me.
bribing Klaus. We're bribing Luna.
No,
Come
hang
on.
on. I can cut out a middleman here. Klaus, what do I need to bribe you with to punch yourself in the face?
$1 million.
What do I need to bribe you with
I'm
to lie
cheaper
about
than
punching
Klaus.
yourself in the
Just
face?
keep that in mind. He's saying $1 million.
red hair.
And I'm just saying a nice date.
Whoa, Master Radio.
The red hair.
Twitch.tv Master Radio.
Well,
Liking
I am amazed. I am humbled. We have 29 people watching us right now.
Damn.
Oh,
Hi,
wow.
everyone.
Thank you guys.
I
Thank you
feel
for coming
like
to
we
support
should be
us.
providing you something slightly better than this meandering bullshit.
Nah, you're
trying to
here
punch
for
Klaus in
the
face. Well, I think
idiocy,
people do
same as
want to
us.
see people
to be
punch
fair,
Klaus in the face.
As soon as you started saying that, we've got more people. So
Huh.
Well, no, oh wait, we just lost 3 people because we're not going to stop talking about punching Klaus in the face.
so is that your
Hey,
podcast title?
Luna,
Come
what have you
back.
been up to?
We'll visit other horrors on Klaus.
What have you been up to, Luna?
Apparently, I have to come and punch you in the face.
Well, we'll have to
according
wait
Sarah.
at least 4 weeks when we go to a new world, Final Fantasy.
But will I have my money by then? But no, I haven't. I've been doing real life stuff. I have. If anyone who knows me, like that follows me on social media, you guys know that I have twin kids that are pretty much like little tyrants, but they're going into kindergarten this next coming up week.
Ooh.
So
Congrats.
we've been running back and forth, getting whatever freaking school supplies that we can and shit like that. And like, just, oh my God, why does a kindergartner need headphones? Why? Because they give them iPads when they have quiet time to shut them up. Just
That
I
does
have
not
a
seem
feeling-
like a good idea.
right.
Familiarizing with technology, especially for underprivileged families that may not have the access, it's not a terrible idea.
No,
actually.
it's not a bad thing. Like they have like paddings and stuff, like kid-proof pads on them and everything. But just like you have to provide your own headphones, and the cheapest freaking pair that actually kind of worked, I found was like $15. So I just went on Amazon and ordered off there. And just So yeah, stress of real life and stuff. Other than that, I've actually been playing on World of Warcraft lately.
Boo! Here's
No, don't
boo,
give me that
here's
shit. Don't
boo.
give me that shit.
Hang on. You too, Luna?
Yeah. What server do you play on, Sarah?
Huh?
What server do you play on?
Silverhand, I think?
Oh.
Tristan convinced me to try it out and dropped some tantalizing stuff about the storytelling they're doing, so I decided to give it a shot for a bit.
Yeah, like I don't have Battle for Azeroth yet because I'm a broke ass bitch. But I've been playing through Legion and I've been liking it so far.
Yeah. It definitely has a different style to it, but God, the last time I played was back at Lich King, and they've definitely
Like,
upped their game a
Okay,
bit.
this is the thing that I've been noticing though whenever I do play. I'm like, listen, this would be great if it was in Final Fantasy, or if Final Fantasy, or if this thing from Final Fantasy was in WoW, or this thing from WoW was in Final Fantasy, and vice versa. And it's just
Yeah!
like
Both of them have a bit to learn from each other.
I know, like the colors and the zones in WoW are fucking beautiful and colorful and vibrant, and like you come to Final Fantasy and it's just like, cool, look at this pale ass green, or look at this sandy sand that's dull as shit.
Yeah, it's always done a good job of having like a kind of realistic feel to it. Like it's sort of like these are places I could believe existing, but WoW I think has often done a good job of capturing that really like heroic epic.
Listen, this is Final Fantasy. This is my fantasy land. My fantasy land is born as fuck.
So it's my fantasy land then.
Well, I'm so sorry.
So I mean, that said, first chance I got, I went to a transmogrifier, which is the equivalent of glamour for those who do not know, and I hid my shoulders because that shit is ridiculous.
Dude, I did that with I do that all the time. Like if I see someone riding the mammoth with a transmogrifier person on it, I always do that with like whatever is on my head because I hate the freaking headpieces in that game.
Oh my god, yes. I would like to see my face, thank you.
It's kind of cool that you can see the belts and stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike in Final Fantasy.
All right, guys, I'm going to cut you off there.
No, this is riveting content.
You know what?
I just want to throw in, you could see the belts in FF14 1.0, and I am still ever so slightly salty about that, because there was a belt that had cooking tools on it that looked fucking perfect, and I can't have that anymore.
That sounds cool.
Oh, by the way, Sarah, you talk about 1.0 stuff. Someone's like, "Oh my god, this is just like 1.0. It's the Rising event."
Mm-hmm.
And I responded with, "No, it's not like 1.0 because I can't equip different types of panties."
This is true.
Sarah Kane is saying he wants you to have a PDR tag instead of a PHXDN tag. It's breaking his immersion.
Oh my god.
I'm not leaving my.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It's a good
Deal with it,
FC.
Kane.
It's a
But
very good FC.
anyways,
So
how I've been, busy with kids, playing some WoW, been doing some more art or dabbling in art stuff. Other than that, I've not really been doing much of anything. Oh, I had to call the cops the other day, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh, I want to hear the story after the show.
After. We'll leave that for after.
how
Yeah,
about you,
after the
Chili?
I've been playing DC Universe Online.
How is that, by the way?
Have we all been playing something different?
I've still been
It's-
playing 14.
I've been playing 14. I've been doing the Ryzen event, but I'm surprised it's not dead. It's the statement I'm gonna, because a few friends re-downloaded it. So I haven't played it much. I'll admit that I just downloaded it to play with a couple of friends while they were playing it.
So that it's not dead. Well, it could be dead, but it's active for you because you have friends on there.
Yeah, it's when I go to areas, it's like packed still,
Nice.
Oh,
which I was really shocked. But I'm not going to talk any more about it. But yeah, it was, yeah,
yeah.
it was not dead, which confused the hell out of me.
It's not quite dead yet.
No.
It
But
got
how do you
better.
kill what never
Hunty.
lived? So
There's not going to be any God damn it, I can't talk the lingo as the kids say. There's not going to be any tea. Articles? Anyways.
Look at them later.
Anyways, there's not going to be any tea being spilt here, sister.
Aw.
Is that how the kids say it? I don't know.
And then
I only watch Shane Dawson like
anything
2
else,
times a week.
Chili?
well, I've been playing a bit of Fantasy 14, of course. As I said, I did the Ryzen event. Did I mention my amazing Tsukuyomi fight last time?
Yeah, I think you did
Tsukuyomi.
talk about
Tsukuyomi.
Tsukuyomi.
Okay, good.
Because I
just
remember
wanna
you
make sure-
mispronounced it then too.
What, Tsukuyomi?
Exactly. It sounds like you're going to an Italian province or something.
Okay.
Or an opera singer.
Possible, something like that, yeah. And as for me, like I said, if you've been keeping tabs here at twitch.tv/Phoenix Down Radio, you see I have still, even with this bad internet, been streaming every day, doing a little bit of Final Fantasy 14. We had some fun, I think. But like I said, I've been dealing with those internet issues. Been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. I did get my Celebi quest completed, and I've got Celebi now. I was the first one in town to get it.
Really?
Who didn't go to Go Fest.
What I'm hearing is that you live in the middle of nowhere.
No.
I mean, he kind of does.
Well, the town is like 30,000.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big town, and we have a pretty good raid group. So
That's decently sized, yeah.
Well
Well done.
Been doing that and getting ready for this show. So
Just a heads up, the stream keeps freezing for me.
it probably will, just because of my poor internet. So if you guys are having that issue, you may need to refresh the stream a couple of times. So I do apologize for that. Anyway, like I said, this is our 3rd anniversary. So thank you so much for joining us and supporting us. I want to take this time to give a shout out to all of our past and current Twitch subscribers. And I believe I've updated this to include the new subs for today. So I want to shout out to Alak, Amiibo01, Aurori, Avienda Ale, Devangel, Empowerings, Fair Eyes, Fenrir Thomas B, Fried Popoto, best name ever,
Yeah.
Futh's Wild Ride, GMB Sato, Jason L 1980, Kane Thorbreaker, K Flocka, Kiwiness 91, Crow Sabbath, Kylander, Maribels, Nicknar 84, Photeric, Plebeian Goth, PSU Live, those scrubs.
Fuck those PSU Live people.
No, they're amazing at twitch.tv/PSU Live.
Screw 'em.
Puma Oblivion, Rin Kuromaru, Shalama 13, Silent Bob 9, Tal is Marvelous, The Jib Jibber, Thrax Forever 442, and Tinman6823. Thank you, everybody who has supported us here on Twitch. You guys are amazing. We really do appreciate it. I figured I'd shout everybody out since it's been just over a year since we've had subs available. And we didn't have too many subs to shout out at our 2nd anniversary. But not to be forgotten, I also want to make sure to throw a huge thank you to all of our past and present Patreon supporters as well. Some guy named Chili.
He is a twat.
He is amazing. Christopher Shane, David Weiss, Aurori, Dylan Thorne, Nick Nar, Juniper, Kane Thorbreaker, Remix Sakura, Tal is Marvelous, Michael Thigpen, and Sonoma Kitten. Thank you so much. Like I said, your guys' support in on Patreon and on Twitch has helped us to cover a lot of the behind the scenes costs, helps pay for some of these giveaways that we're going to do tonight. It keeps us building it up, and it really helps us to go forward with this, and it just proves that you guys enjoy this. So thank you so much. Do you guys have anything you want to say? Nick Nara is a putz? What?
In fact, everyone, all those names that were said just then are awesome people, except for that Chili guy. He is a bit of an ass.
Yeah, fuck that Chili guy.
Yeah, fuck
So
him.
I feel like this is the part where I should mention that the traditional 3rd anniversary gift is leather.
Well,
Just,
giggity.
In case anyone needs any ideas.
You said
Damn,
leather?
I don't have my
Leather.
bondage outfit on this
Leather.
character.
Like animal hide, like tanned animal hide. Leather.
Yep, like the traditional first gift for the 1st anniversary.
Well,
is
Chili,
paper,
bend
then
over.
cotton.
Well, if it's anniversary,
Yeah,
All right.
next year it'll be silk.
So
it's the
guys,
same word, Koopo nuts.
Oh my god. Perfect.
what should we give away first? I think we should give away a minion.
I think some leather.
Closer. Okay.
A leather
Is there a
minion?
leather minion?
We're going to give away your choice of a Mog Station minion first. What we're going to do is I'm going to open up the giveaway to everybody in Twitch. As PinionBot says, type !pick me to join in. We will then pick a random winner, and that person will contact us as to what minion they want to get. Later on in the show,
guys.
we're going to give away your choice of a Mog Station mount.
Ooh.
Now that includes the brand new red hair mount.
Yeah. You too can be Lubu.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
Guan Yu or Guan Yu. You could be Guan Yu.
Pick
No,
Luna.
actually, well, yeah,
I
I
like
suppose
that.
yeah,
He
Guan Yu
named
did
it
have
to
it
the-
as well,
Yep.
didn't he? But I always remember Lu Bu having it.
Yeah, I think Lu Bu was the original owner of red hair.
Yes, and
was.
I think it came to Guan Yu after he beat Lu Bu or something like that. I used to know that entire story from playing Dynasty Warriors.
Can I sidetrack here for a second?
Sure.
About a personal thing. Several years ago, I'm still friends with him, but he doesn't work with Tecmo Koei now. One of the creators of the Blade and Storm series and who helped with the Dynasty Warriors was visiting England for the first time in his life.
Ooh.
And the community manager, Chin Soon Sun, or Inspa Chin, as you can follow him on Twitter, he personally invited me to the event. There was only about 10 of us there, so I got to meet him.
Wow.
That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome.
Sorry, that's one of my best moments as a journalist ever. Getting to meet someone like that, and of course, seeing my friend. I enjoyed seeing him again. So
Nice.
sorry.
That's fine. Oh, yeah. No, I remember learning a bit of that from Dynasty Warriors, and then at some point I actually read Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which was okay.
All right. Is there anybody else who wants to enter? I mean, we've got looks like we have 10 entries so far, and I know there's a few more people
Am I
watching.
allowed to enter?
I'm gonna go with
I don't need
no.
anything. I don't need nothing.
So unfortunately, the pick Luna option will not work, Kane. Sorry.
Damn. I'm sorry. I'm not a prize.
You are the prize. What are you talking
Hey,
about?
hey. There is totally a wind-up moon.
There
Yeah.
is.
Wind me up, guy.
Wind her up and she'll shine for you.
Whoa.
And then
Whoa.
just so
Well,
you,
That'll be
press it, it shines
$29.95.
fast.
Thank you.
I also want to say before we go ahead and close this first giveaway, not to exclude any of the people listening on the podcast, we have a giveaway for you guys as well. And it is a hell of a giveaway. We'll talk about that towards the end of the show. And everybody watching us live is also eligible for that giveaway as well. You just have to follow the entry rules, and you'll be entered to win. And we'll be announcing that winner next week or next episode. So I think we're going to go ahead and close off the giveaway, and we are going to announce a winner. Drum roll, please.
I don't know if this is working.
You have won. Oh, Kelda Fantasy.
Kaleido Fantasy, congratulations.
Ooh, congratulations.
Let us know by the end of the show what you would like for a Mog Station minion. So congrats,
Nick,
Kaleido.
you're just jealous you didn't think of it first.
Don't worry. Well, there's going to be another giveaway after the discussion topic. So
Yeah, post it in the chat if you want to know. Okay.
go ahead and go take a look and let us know what you want, Kaleido.
Remember, it can be a minion, music, or emote, right?
Oh, yes, that's right. Minion, orchestrion roll, or one of the emotes.
Yeah.
Does that include the brand new emote that came out today?
Yes.
I want to see what that one looks like.
Ooh.
Depending on the price.
I think it was $7.
I mean, I think it's like anything that's in about that same price range.
If you need more chili, let me know.
All right.
Luna, did you have something you wanted to say?
I did.
All right.
I did.
So
All right.
go
Let
ahead.
me take a drink.
Oh, you want the... Oh, never mind.
Okay, guys. So, as anyone who has known that I've been here from the start with Klaus, I've had the time of my freaking life on this whole entire podcast. I mean, I've gotten opportunities that I've never thought possible to me. It gave me a voice. It gave me a sense of community. It gave me new friendship. I met a bunch of awesome people through this game, through this podcast. And it's hard to say this, but this is going to be my last episode on Phoenix Down Radio. Now, I won't be entirely gone. I'm going to be kind of more of the producer / background person. We haven't entirely figured it out yet, but I'll be around. But as far as being a host on Phoenix Down Radio, my voice will not be here. A lot of things have happened in the past month or so. Anyone who has known me has known that I've struggled with anxiety and depression ever since my kids were born. I had really bad postpartum, and it never really got better. But through the work of working with a very good therapist and trying different medications, some worked way too well. I finally found a good balance that works for me, that helps me to be the me that I need to be. And because of that, I don't feel myself needing Final Fantasy as much as I did in the past. I used Final Fantasy for a long time as kind of an escape. I think a lot of people do. But I used it to kind of just zone out from life. And it was my crutch, pretty much. Not saying that's a bad thing. And if it is your crutch, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But I do hope that if you need the help that I know I needed, I hope you can get that help. But as for me, I'm going to focus more so on real life stuff. Like I said, I have two kids, not just one, two, going into kindergarten. I have a lot of things I want to focus on. I want to try to get a real life job in the first time in 5 years. and I wanna live life the way that I know I can now. I'm also going to be looking into actually getting bariatric surgery here soon too, as well. It's a big first step in being who I feel like I should be. But sadly, I can't keep up with Final Fantasy, and because of that, I'm actually going to take a huge break from Final Fantasy itself, and I probably won't be back until 5.0. It was a hard decision. I have to do what's right for me, and sadly, Final Fantasy 14 at this time doesn't fit into that equation. Otherwise, I'll be around on Twitter. I'll be around on my Twitch channel, Luna_Vox. And I mean, you got me till the end of this episode. But yeah, I love all you guys. I'm glad I had this opportunity that Klaus has shared with me and helped support me through these years. I'm happy to have met the people that have been on here. Sarah, you've been fucking amazing. Like, you've given me so many resources and you've filled my brain with so much knowledge. It's incredible. Chili, you've always been a kind soul, a kind, supportive soul. And I think that's why everyone loves you so much, because you are such a friendly, supportive person and you just want to see the best for everyone. And so, coming from my heart to everyone who's listening right now, and and to all my co-hosts here, thank you guys for the awesome opportunity that you have given me.
Luna?
And yeah, you guys can talk now. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm not crying, you're crying. I think that I can say this with everybody, on behalf of everybody. We love you.
No, I love you.
Seriously, you've been an awesome part of this podcast, and you'll be really missed. You'll be a massive hole in the cast. You're an awesome person, and we'll miss you a lot. I know you'll be in the back still,
I won't be gone forever, and maybe I'll come guest host sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to say, you are always welcome.
No, Luna, don't trust them. Don't, Luna, don't trust them. When you say you'll guest host sometimes, you'll just end up here. I said that 2.5 years ago. Ben, do you want to guest host for a bit? Yeah, sure. I'll guest host for a couple years.
Oh my God. Here, Chili, want to guest host? For how long? Forever.
And ever and ever.
And ever and ever.
Thanks, Luna. Now, because of you, Kane is going to go leave us.
No, Kane!
What do you mean? You mean like the anime podcast?
Kane, you could just come over to my Twitch channel and, support me on there. I'm just saying.
At twitch.tv/Luna_Vox.
Yeah.
Man, if you want to move to a podcast, you could go listen to the
problematic sticker at psu.podbean.com.
Yeah.
With Chili and myself.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're terrible. We're turning this into a horse session now.
Yeah,
but
thanks, guys.
Seriously, Luna, we love you.
I love you guys too.
And go follow twitch.tv/LunaVox.
Sarah, did you have anything you wanted to say?
I'm usually not good at this kind of emotional thing right off the top. The words are hard. Thank you, Luna. Gonna miss you.
Oh, I'll be around.
I know you'll be around. You'll be less around.
I know.
Stuff will change, and change is hard, and that makes me sad. But I'm glad that you are doing something for yourself and to move forward on this stuff, because I know how important that is to you. So I'm really happy for you that you're doing that.
Oh, thank you.
And Luna, as one of your best friends for forever now, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you. You're gonna make me cry.
No, I mean this because while I don't want you to leave, because you are an amazing part of this show. You are the heart of the show.
Oh, shut up! No, I'm not.
You'd be surprised. The stuff that what you bring to this show is amazing, and I think everybody else who listens will agree with me.
I agree.
It will be missed. And you're welcome to come back anytime. But I am damn proud of you for doing what you need to do for yourself.
No, thank
Yeah.
you.
As much as we love you and we want you around, it's more important for yourself to be, better improve yourself. And,
Let's use the formal term, working on your shit.
work on your shit.
Yes. So, guys, if you're listening on the podcast and you don't yet follow her, go to twitch.tv/Luna_Vox. Follow her as she's progressing through her journey to improve herself in real life. And keep up with that. And like I said, she will be joining us probably every so often whenever she feels like
so
it.
often. I'll be around. I mean,
Being a person is hard.
I'll definitely come back for 5.0.
So,
but like the other reason why I'm not really playing the game is because there's not really anything to frickin' do. And
There's a lot of
anything
salt
that
right
is
now.
there is shit we've done before. And anything that's gonna be coming into it is gonna be frickin' recycled pieces of shit coming into it again.
As I was talking to the people at Maelstrom Radio recently, because I love this game, I will support this community as much as possible. But even I will say that it's not. People are saying, "Oh, it's dying, it's dead, blah blah." It's not dying. It's not dead. It's stale.
It's stagnating.
Yeah.
It's like
stagnant.
it's like your lawn in winter, like it's gone
Yeah.
dormant. And like maybe the spring of yada yada yada. Wow, this metaphor became on the nose much faster than I like. Like maybe it'll like get to that, but right now it's just kind of like it's in the
Winter
dormant.
is coming.
Well, Twitch.tv semester radio.
Okay, so I know that was quite a bombshell, but we need to keep moving on. But thank you.
No, we
Luna.
don't. We can so wallow. You can always wallow.
Oh wow, Kalida,
Remember, you get
thank
me
you
to
so
the
much.
end of the episode, so as long as you stretch it out.
Kalida, thank you for that cheer. 1,000 bits.
Kelda,
Thank
you're
you so
back.
much.
Oh, thank
You
you.
still haven't told us what you want yet. Tell us. It was Kelda, right?
Kalida.
Tell us.
All right, so
What do you want, Kalida?
let's go ahead and jump into the Gacha roundup. The Gacha roundup.
Gotcha.
Sarah?
Oh God, you're making me follow that?
I
Oh,
know,
you
I know.
asshole.
Well,
Okay, well, although it seems utterly trivial now,
well, it is mobile game, and it's of course it's trivial.
Oh my god. I was taking a fucking sip of my drink and now it's up my nose. Thanks, Sarah.
anytime. One of many services I provide.
Luna's last podcast, let's kill her with nose.
Huh. All right, so exciting time in the Gacha series, as usual, for those who like that sort of thing. Record Keeper has just started a Type 0 event featuring, I can never pronounce her name, from, it's the one
Sice?
whose name is Sice. Her name essentially means 6, like the first. Anyways, Sice and 7. We do have the Autumn Festival coming up this month. We're going to have our usual Realms on Parade relic draws, as well as specialty draws featuring Ultra Soul Breaks with Brave modes, which a lot of people are looking forward to. It's kind of the Ultra take on the Burst mode. I promise that means something, people who don't play this game. And the one that a lot of people seem to have taken note of and might get a fresh flood of people in, we had a surprise announcement just a couple days ago. There's going to be an upcoming Octopath Traveler collaboration.
Octopath, woo!
Yeah, Global will actually be getting that a day before Japan does, so that'll be fun.
Take that, Japan.
Yay.
It does have a friend of mine, a mock grumpy, because usually we have a lot of advance notice about what events are coming, figure out what we want to spend our mithril on, and he had all his plans ready, and now this has been announced, and now he's like, damn it, I have to replan everything.
Get over it, Spender.
Yeah, I mean, I understand the pain. For Defu, the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, we did just have the release of the new batch of Lost Chapters, featuring Prish, Ferris, and Ramza. That's including the relic draws for their special weapons, as well as those time-limited missions for lots of fun bonus loot. There was also a poll they were running on Twitter. What people who played Defu may have noticed that the global team likes to vary things up a bit from what Japan did. They'll change up the release order of relics. Some people get buffs early. They don't want us to just be following the Japan meta. And one of the things that they decided to do was to actually release one of the characters well ahead of schedule, for which they had a Twitter poll on who people were interested in. After a very close set of votes, it looks like we're going to be getting Kuja's event early. So he'll be showing up starting, I believe, in just a few days.
Monday, I believe.
Yep, his mechanics revolve around building up stacks of Soul Cleave that increase his max Brave and then enable transformed versions of his magic abilities.
I'm not sure how I feel about having villains on the team.
I mean, we already had Seymour.
I know, and like I said, again, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, the story seems to imply that something odd is going on, and a lot of people, for good reason, are not fully trusting what Mog has to say. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes.
Yeah, the story definitely has a lot to fill in on that, which it's been kind of interesting.
Yeah, they've definitely been dropping hints that not everything is what it looks like here.
I have to say, as far as a gacha style mobile game, this is actually really well done. And if you're looking to get into a casual friendly game, Defu is definitely one of them.
Oh yeah, like I'm going at it fairly hardcore, but Klaus has been playing fairly casually and still seems to be doing pretty well from what you were telling me earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably a little bit more than just slightly casual, but I mean, there's days where I'll just do like the 5 to get the bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other days. I mean, you can continue, and it's not fully based off of stamina points. There are certain parts in there that require stamina points, but those are generally special events. To get through this, you can push through the story as fast or as slow as you want, and I really appreciate that. The only thing that holds you back is the amount of draws for weapons and things like that that you have available to you. But the more you play, the more you get that currency as well.
They're fairly generous with the premium currency as well, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've spent a dime yet in that, and I've been able to kit out quite a few 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about that.
Which game was this again? Dissidia, right?
Yep,
Dissidia Final Opera Omnia is the full title.
Defu.
Yes. Defu.
Defu.
Defu. It's totally fun to say.
It is.
Yeah. So let's see. For Mobius, the Tidus event is continuing this month, releasing a couple additional chapters, as well as the new Ultimate Hero skin Yuna, and a legend job for Sarah, Albed Hunter, an outfit much like Riku's. We are going to have upcoming Final Fantasy XI abilities, as well as a couple legend jobs based on that, including Vanadil Monk as a monk job, and Vanadil Geomancer as a Maya job.
So, Sarah, what did you think of the Blitzball based tower?
It was an interesting change up.
It really was.
After the fact, I realized I probably could have just brought the really powerful cards in, plowed through it that way. But at the time, I went ahead and used the special Blitzball cards and worked through the event that way. And it made for an interesting variation.
I did the same. Actually, I think you needed to start. But once you got up to the prismatic coil, then you bring in the heavy hitter and it just goes right through. Because
what they say? You never start hard.
Giggity.
Oh my god.
That's why we love you, Chili. No, because I will say I went in with my Ace Striker on the prismatic coil, and the effects didn't have the same effect up there. That's when I switched in my my cloud card, and everything worked much better then. Yeah.
For those who don't know, the monthly battle ranking event, since they're having a Final Fantasy X focused series of stuff, revolved around Blitzball, including special attack cards for passing, dribbling, and tackling that would have special, more powerful effects during the event. And so a large part of it was managing your resources in order to be able to use the appropriate game move at that point. Which, again, was a nice change-up and was something that made it so that even less experienced players or players who didn't have as much in terms of specialty cards could still participate.
Yep, it was very well done. I thought it was very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did get through all of it, too.
Nice. And then for Brave Exvius, we do have the Final Fantasy XI Shrine of Ruavatau event that just started. That one is featuring the Shadow Lord and Livid Shantoto as new 5-star units. This is a different Shantoto from the one they previously released. This is a depiction we've often seen of her kind of floating in midair, pigtails on end, and colored orbs swirling around her. they have also started releasing tickets for the what was referred to by players as the unit of choice banners, where periodically for special events or as something you can buy with event currency, you'll be able to accumulate tickets that allow you to select a 5-star unit. Very useful with the 7-star awakenings that require 2 copies of a unit to unlock. There's been a bit of grousing in Global because compared to Japan, Global seems to be a lot more stingy with those tickets. And so we'll see how that shakes out. But right now, people are starting to feel a little bit unhappy about that.
Though we've almost got all of the tickets for the free 10 plus 1 giveaway though too. So
yep. So they do have that, but then the event currency one, traditionally in Japan, they've had one very expensive ticket and one reasonably affordable one, and we seem to just be getting a single very expensive ticket. So it does seem like they're being a little more stingy with that at the moment. We'll see how that pans out.
Boo.
Yeah. Also, on the free daily login 10 plus 1 ticket, I pulled Noctis and Prompto on the same banner, which is like both, hey, 2 rainbows, and aw, they get to be boyfriends. They're so cute together.
You've got half of the boy band.
I mean, I already had Gladio.
Oh, is
But
Ignis
the
in
important thing is, I don't know.
Is Prompto in it? Best boy.
Yes, he pulled him.
Yay! I'd pull Prompto.
Giggity.
It does look like Ignis has been released in Japan, but has not made it over here.
Because I'm surprised because Core is in the game.
Has he come up with a new mobile game?
You're fired, Chili.
Oh,
I'm gonna come
fired.
back, please. We need you. All right. So thank you for that. Greatly appreciate it.
Yep. Lots of fun autumn festival stuff. It always seems like there's another festival just around the corner.
So many festivals, so much time, so little money.
Hey,
Yeah.
my Dragon Ball game's got a festival right now as well.
Yeah, it's that time of year where everybody's trying to get the last bits of money in their mobile games before school starts.
Well, no, the Legends one I'm playing right now, you just have to do your daily login bonuses, and then if you do it 5 days in a row, you get a free rare unit.
Yeah, but if you don't get the one you want, then they make you buy another one to pull that.
Oh no, you can't buy the tickets.
God damn it,
So
Tim.
you'll have to re-roll.
Yeah.
Damn it, Tim! You made me talk about your shipping on the stream.
Yeah, so Chili, according to Kane, I'm supposed to write a fan fiction between you and Prompto. So
Okay.
please look forward to it.
Yes,
Giggity.
but that I never got that fanfiction of me and Fusion either. So
Was I
why
supposed
is
to write
everything
that
with
too?
me? I know I'm a whore, but
Everybody
Yes.
wants you.
You could kill 2 birds with 1 cup.
I never wrote 50 Shades of
And moving on.
So
50 degrees of chili.
It'd be more like Scoville units, wouldn't it?
Yeah, true.
Well, speaking of things like this, how about that Rising?
Oh, you know, there's some rising with these.
Yeah. Going from one type of Rising to the other type of Rising?
Full
Yeah.
disclosure, I haven't actually done the Rising yet, though I hear it is a kind of a fun callback to 1.0 this year.
It
Yeah,
was.
there are parts that are decent, pretty good.
And
you know,
parts that are
it's-
super controversial.
There's also some
It's right
salt.
here, in fact. You know, get it while it's hot, and by hot I mean
Yeah.
here.
Let's
Before he disappears again.
let's start with the Tales from the Storm. Last episode we talked about the first 2 stories, which were Estinian and Yotsuyu, I believe.
Yep.
Now
I
this
saw you.
In Darkness Blooms the Lily and From Azure Ashes.
correct. Now this week we get a story about Arnvald and Fordola called The First Step, and a display of ingenuity featuring everybody's favorite shipped characters, Nero and Sid.
They need to just bang already.
I'm linking
God.
the
Supposedly-
stories in the Twitch chat. We'll also have it
Supposedly,
included.
I don't know how true this is, by the way, Saya, but I can't remember where I read this, but I heard that the romance between Sid and Nero was actually a lot more detailed until it was censored back a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but it is now part of my updated headcanon.
Yeah.
Luna, you
I
should
can't
write
remember,
that
it was an
story.
interview, so I'm gonna have to check where I saw it again.
Luna, write that
but
story
yeah.
for us.
Which one?
Sid and Nero.
Oh God.
Plus
maybe.
chili.
The two
I
totally.
have to write the stories.
Because you're good at it?
I would be deeply surprised if there wasn't already a throbbing corpus of Sid Nero.
Oh,
and he means throbbing.
this is lewd.
Yeah,
well,
so
it's the shock. It's the last cast for you. So
remember, it's currently nighttime, so this is Phoenix Down Radio After Dark.
I mean,
Hang on.
Anyway, the stories are amazing. They're well written. I love the one with Zero and Zero. See, I'm shipping them already. Nero and Sid. It was actually really, really well done. I also liked the one with Fordola. It makes me sad though. I've been doing some reading about other people's reactions to these stories. Some people are thinking that this means we're not going to see any more of Fordola in the game.
You roboted a lot through that. I couldn't quite
basically,
hear it.
he was saying that it was weird that we might not see Fordola again.
Yeah, I kind of
The way it was
hoped that-
written.
I mean, it sounds like she's going to be off. It might be something where we see her again in a completely different context.
Yeah.
Like it, even with what they're using, she can't work in All Amigo again. Not after all that.
I can see it being another Estinian, where she'll just magically appear for some reason.
Possibly. I mean, because Estinian did kind of
Plot
come out of nowhere.
convenience.
He did come out of nowhere, but at least this story explained it a little bit.
Yeah,
there's
oh, sorry, go on.
There's all these people that we have helped out and saved, and like we're building up a whole bunch of like life debts and people who are there to pull our ass out of the fire when we need it.
Tim, are you saying you missed my voice? Is that what I'm getting from that comment?
After dark.
After dark.
All right.
Okay, yeah, there's a non-trivial amount of Sid Nero fic.
Oh yeah, if you go on Tumblr and just type that in, I mean,
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
All right. No, we'll go ahead.
It's everywhere. That's for certain.
We're gonna go ahead and continue on talking about the salty portion of the Rising event. Two of the two main event items that we can get from doing the event are the Manderville and White Raven earrings, both of which were 1.0 locked exclusive items for completing the Manderville, the Hildebrand quest, and a hard mode content against Nero. Nero. No,
Not Nero.
Nail. Sorry,
Nail.
Wrong end.
That was the hardest content that of 1.0.
Yes, you're right. Sorry,
explicitly so.
I had
like
Nero
it was
in
the
the
hardest
brain.
thing, and
as
like,
do a lot of people.
yeah.
No, I see the warriors of light. Go kill them.
Ooh, this one has the tag absolutely shameless smut.
Nice.
Oh boy.
But so they've added those items to the game, but they didn't add them as replicas or new items. They are the exact same item code as the original 1.0 items, which has a lot of the original legacy players a little bit miffed by that, and I can understand.
Yeah, definitely there's some of them who, especially because this was something that back in 1.0, and Moose even dug up the 1.0 forum posts about it, it was promised that this was going to be like an exclusive thing, only chance to ever get it.
I thought the actual post said something about it won't be available in A Realm Reborn.
Where was it? I can find the thing. You might be right. I know it was something where like, but there was a thing explicitly saying, "Hey, you're not going to be able to get this again." And also, a lot of people put in a lot of work expecting that it was their only chance.
Very true. But these complaints were not unheard. They didn't go on deaf ears. It took a while, but Yoshida did finally respond to that. I posted a link to the forum post, and I'm going to read some of it here tonight. I'm not going to go through the entire thing because it is a rather long post. But I'm going to go through some of them.
as usual, he spoke pretty openly about a lot of the work they're doing, a lot of their thoughts and whatnot. Like, again, really wonderful how open he is about a lot of this stuff.
So, starts off, hello everyone, this is Final Fantasy XIV producer and director Naoki Yoshida. First of all, I'd like to thank our players for all the feedback and discussion regarding the White Ravens reward for the Rising seasonal event, an item which many people remember from before the rebirth of Final Fantasy XIV. Combing through the global feedback on top of business trip and checking the content for patch 4.4 has prevented me from commenting on this issue in a timely manner, and for that I apologize. I would also like to apologize to those who feel the decision to give away the White Ravens as a reward was unfair or disappointing, as undermining prior achievements was certainly not the intention of the development and operations teams. We are deeply sorry for this oversight, and we now realize our mistake in not making the item a replica in the first place, as has been suggested. With this in mind, I've put together a summary of what we hope to accomplish with this seasonal event and how we intend to move forward after digesting your feedback. Basically, what he gets into is future events like this, they're going to go with replica items. So there's other items within Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 that might be coming out. Like the Dalamid Horn was another quest item that people were able to get in endgame content.
Ooh, I would like that.
Rubicon Veil from Gather Together, and Yelta also has that. They wear it quite frequently. They comment on it quite frequently. And it's something that item's probably going to come out as a protected item. So it'll be a replica, would be my guess for future content.
I do recommend actually reading through Yoshi P's comments on it, because among other things, he talks a bit about a lot of people have wanted to see elements of 1.0 come back in some form or another, just to be able to explore, even if not like bringing the entire thing back. And he talks a lot about the difficulty in that, and about the intent that they did have in like encouraging the legacy players to be able to talk about those things and share those experiences, and the mistake that they made by not making it a replica item, and why they made that mistake. They
also commented, they mentioned people wanted to see some legacy servers, and they actually made a mention that some of the hardware has actually been repurposed for instance and login servers.
Which some of them are just being used. Some of them are just being used for lodestone for the characters.
Yeah, which is actually pretty cool. I mean, that hardware from 2010 is still being useful.
Yep.
So basically, he heard our cries. I know there was a lot of salt going both ways on in the community, like on Reddit, on the forums. People saying that the legacy people are just whining, babies for wanting to have this exclusive thing. But you know what? I understand.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I was pointing out, there's not an achievement for it. There's not, like those earrings are the only tangible thing that you have to point to and say, "Hey, I did this."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else showing that you did it. And
well,
so, like,
did you keep any titles?
There was no achievement or title for it.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Like, if there was even an achievement for it, a legacy achievement, you could always be like, okay, there's this thing, there's a screenshot, there it is. But there was no achievement whatsoever for it. That White Ravens was literally the only thing that could prove one way or another that you had done it.
The fact that he's recognizing the achievements of the people who played in 1.0, I really commend him for that, because
I mean, I think it's been something he's done over and over, like acknowledged as like that those people, the legacy players, are the reason that this game exists in its form today, and he is deeply grateful to them.
Yes. The only thing is I hate to say this, but I'm sadly feeling that a lot of this is just lip service, because the thing that's really going to keep people from leaving the game, it's going to be adding new content that will engage everybody. So I just wanted to make that comment, because while I fully appreciate Yoshida coming in and saying, hey, we fucked up, we're sorry, and we're going to make it, going forward, we're going to make things better, we're going to change it. They need to do it in other ways as well, not just on these little things.
I don't think that's mutually exclusive. Like, the Rising is something that exists because this game is really unique. The whole thing where it's like, hey, they had this first one, they blew the whole thing up in this really epic and engaging way and rebuilt from it. like the Rising is kind of commemorating all of that. This, like, he actually said it in the thing. Others have asked for the story alone to be told. I think it's fair to say that it worked precisely because, as the Rebirth was described at its unveiling, it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that marked the end of an era. Like, it was this really unique thing, and I think the Rising, a lot of this other stuff, kind of commemorates that this game came out as something that was a bit weird, like, maybe not something you could even reliably replicate, and just like acknowledging that's where it came from, that rough start, and everything that those players contributed to it.
I'll be honest, I really don't think we'll get any more 1.0 items for a while anyway. To me, I know this sounds weird, but I felt like it was because it was like a big, 5 years is a big number, really.
Yeah.
A big roundish number. And I really don't think we'll get like, I know 6 years is longer, but it's like,
it's not
5 years, 10 years.
It doesn't seem as big of an accomplishment. It's not a rounded accomplishment. Like,
We like big round numbers. Multiples of 5 and 10 are significant.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that's why they did this. They wanted to, look, it's been 5 years. Let's give them something really special.
That's a special number. Let's do something big for this.
Absolutely.
It has Bynum in the but I can see where they're coming from. And then someone who played 1.0 who could never get the earring, I don't mind. Thanks. I finally have it.
Well, I mean, in A Realm Reborn, the stats on it were like in 1.0, it was incredibly good stats.
Yeah, it had refresh and regen on it, didn't it?
Yep. At a time when those were both super significant and like almost impossible to get on gear otherwise.
Tim has made a comment actually about this whole thing really recently. Someone who's been regularly trying to catch up on 14. I wish there was a thing along from the way that were. I wish there was things along the way that were able to make things not necessarily quicker, but more accessible and rolling away to max level. That's what they should do for an anniversary, is just push forward something like that. That's all I want.
Interesting.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't give in time. I know one thing that, assuming they were talking about stuff like to level up a character more quickly.
Yeah.
I mean,
they have increased the amount of experience that you get through main scenario quests, but I think what would be even nicer...
get rid of some of the...
Yes.
Get rid of some of the main story quests, because some of it's... Especially, I tell every one of my friends, even if they can't afford it, then I buy it for them, because...
Tidy it up a bit. I can see them doing something like that in 5.0. Once that rolls around, that they take the A Realm Reborn quests and they just basically... shrink it up, get rid of the fetch quests, and just go along the main notes.
That takes a non-trivial amount of development time.
Scar, that's what I was trying to say. Is
skip 2.1 through 2.3.
Anytime my friends come back to the game, I actually buy them normally a Realm Reborn skip, so they can skip all of the Realm Reborn.
Yeah. Once they hit 50, you said.
Going back to the World of Warcraft thing, so my friend who got me started, I did actually pick up the new expansion for that. And one of the things they do give is, because it's been so long and there's so much content there, they do provide one free equivalent of a jumping potion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing is, there you have one character with one job.
Right. I mean,
sorry,
but it's just this thing. It's like, it's been around long enough, and there is so much to go through that they do say, like, for people who are getting started, like, it has reached the point where it has become a serious obstacle, and giving the one free jumping potion with purchase is probably a reasonable way to go about it, given that.
Shout out to Tim Borelli for that Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that.
Thank you.
Like, this is just something that's a reality of MMOs as they age. If you do, like, new players are the lifeblood. They are what keep it going. And at a certain point, if the entire thing becomes that unwieldy, I made one character with that, and I made a second character who I'm starting at low level just to go back and explore some of that stuff and see some of the things that I played, 10 years ago? And just see how they've changed it and bring back some old memories.
Yeah. It would be nice to have an option of either you can, if you want to play through it, go right ahead.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do parts of it, go ahead. Or if you want to skip it entirely, having more options is not a bad idea, but you're right. It will take some more time to make those development changes. It's not just snap a finger, hit a switch, and it's done.
for the doing parts of it, how do you figure out which parts should be done? Is there stuff you need to change to make it still be a cohesive narrative? That is non-trivial development
I mean,
time.
is there a way they can flag it as a sub quest versus a main scenario quest? With little code change.
I don't know about that.
I'm not a programmer.
Don't
Yalta, if
they
you know,
kind of technically already do that already?
well, they've made that change with a lot of the quests going forward. A lot of the main scenario quests, it's very streamlined now. I mean, you can get through a main patch quest like in 4.3. It wasn't very long.
The big thing that I would be concerned about is, okay, if this is something where you're making changes to existing stuff, do you have to have a thing where the quest is flagged differently depending on what kind of thing? Is the architecture under which you've built the questing stuff set up to even support that kind of flagging?
Yeah.
This is the type of thing where the way you designed it early on, because you were not expecting to ever have to do this,
it could make or break the game.
The term is technical debt, and I heartily encourage anyone who thinks that they can...
Spaghetti code.
Yeah.
That's a little unfair.
This code is much better than the Final Fantasy XI code.
I don't know about that.
Technical debt is a thing that any project has. It's the decisions that you made early on that have repercussions that you could have never foreseen, but now there's additional stuff that you need to do that wouldn't have been the case if you designed it that way from the beginning.
More time on the front end could have saved a lot of time on the back end.
Remember that this code was based off the original code to make Final Fantasy 15,
So why isn't Noctis in this game?
Give it time.
Why isn't that a car yet?
Where's our Final Fantasy 15 crossover, damn it?
Give it
Moving on.
4-person regalia mount. 4-person regalia mount. And I want to be able to change the radio. And
I also want to be able to drink mocha. I want to drink mocha lattes with it as well.
Yes. God. And then get cup noodles. Oh my god, I actually want cup noodles now.
Can we have cup noodles
become
to wear on
a
I've done it.
I've done it. I know they're terrible for me, but I want them.
How about this? I've done it. I've come up with a big anniversary mount station sale.
That's going to be the new emote.
I know. Half of us have
I think Klaus is trying to move along.
Yes.
No.
Through September 24th, guys, the Mog Station is having a 30% off sale. So if you want to get...
people like Collider should tell us what minion they want.
Anything that came out before, I believe it was May 30th, is on sale. The only other thing that's not is going to be the single pots of dye. But most everything else is 30% off. So, I mean, you can get mounts, minions, emotes, orchestrion rolls, glamour, a whole bunch of stuff. Fantasias, yes.
Fantasias.
I believe even the jump potions and the eternal bondage ceremony things are on sale too. No, bondage. I know what I said.
Let's see. The Tales of Adventure Heaven's Word is it's $17.50 now versus
$55. Jump potions are also on sale, 30% off.
Some emotes.
So, like I said, that's through September 24th. So you've got plenty of time to get on that.
Oh, the flaming Segway is on sale too. Look at that.
The Neza Chariot?
Yeah, sure. Flaming Segway.
So, did you guys happen to see this little bit of information that was tweeted out by a Japanese trademark bot?
Oh, I heard about this. Bring it in, Klaus.
There was a new trademark filed by Square Enix back in May of this year. The trademark was for the name Shadowbringer.
And since it's a trademark, I think it is actually for a specific depiction. So they had a logo styling of it.
Yes. With that, do we potentially have the name of the 5.0 expansion?
Someone was pointing out that if that is the case, the various expansions have kind of had a day progression thing. You have the Dawning in A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Word, you have this sort of daytime sky thing. Stormblood, you have this evening red setting sun, and then Shadowbringers as a nighttime thing.
Also, the time frames, while I mean this one was about a month earlier, they're still in the same time frame. You know, they're the late spring, early summer.
Yeah, and I mean, like, oftentimes you will go ahead and get your copyrights, trademarks, whatever filed before you actually start doing a lot of the other things. The last thing you want is to make all your marketing materials and then find out that someone squatted your name or that the thing was rejected or whatever.
Yeah. Like I said, not good if you go, oh, the new 506 expansion is called Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
I'm going to go reserve shadowbringers.com. Who wants to buy it?
The other thing that I wanted to point out is also on Reddit. I'm trying to find the actual post. Somebody had compared the poem that we got from the Wandering Minstrel with the original Japanese version. And there was a lot of mention of shadows and night and things like that in it.
I think Abyss as well.
That one's always a little tricky because, as we saw with Midgard Stormer, sometimes just as part of the localization process, they end up doing things that change the tone. So it can be a little dangerous to read too much into.
But I mean, because this was a Japanese trademark, as well as a translation of the Japanese poetry, both mentioning shadows.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's a little bit of telling there. So I'm wondering how much truth there is to this potential rumor.
Like, I'd be willing to put money on it. But I would caution people to be a little careful when doing the translation between the stuff, just because that's something where they've explicitly talked about how that words. Words are hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Now, remember, all of this is just speculation, so don't take any of it, seriously. Take it with a grain of salt. We just like to make guesses, so
yeah,
it's fun, isn't it?
It's fun to guess.
Exactly.
We're going to the moon, confirmed.
That's 5.0. Yes, 5.0 going to the moon.
Straight to the moon.
Actually, maybe that's 6.0.
Dark side of the moon.
The page for patch 4.4 is live.
Ooh.
I was looking at that earlier.
Yeah, they currently are listing the new dungeons and the Domain reconstruction at this point.
Which I find weird. Right? They have Lalafels in so many pictures, but they decide that for the one that has a school that there should be no Lalafels.
Well, how are you going to tell the Lalafell children from the Lalafell adults?
Well, the thing is, they haven't gotten out of their pot yet.
Oh my god. They haven't dug their way out of their
exactly.
Ground. What do you think about that new dungeon gear, though?
It's the same as 3.5 gear.
Yeah, right?
I mean, just a different color, literally. There's a lot of people who are very upset by that.
Recycled content.
You know,
over and over.
Well, it's not always bad to have reskinned content. I mean, look at most assets. I mean, there shouldn't have to be a need to recreate the wheel every time a new boss or a new monster or a new whatever needs to be created.
Yeah, but if you're depending on that every single thing you bring out, eventually it gets boring as fuck.
Yeah, with gear, I understand it's a little bit. It's a cop out for the gear. It's totally a cop out.
I don't normally complain too much about recycled content because it's like 1 or 2 bits per patch. But from what we saw during the live letter, I feel like most of this stuff is like recycled.
I'll be extremely upset if the we'll talk about some of this, but yeah, there's some things that are reskinned versions of other current bosses that we have in the game. If the fights are identical, then yes, you have a 100% right to complain. However, if the fights are extremely different, that's the only thing that really matters when it comes to the boss content. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Especially if you have an identical looking thing that uses that to be like, oh, it's winding up in this way, but then it totally subverts it. That can be a fun brain fuck.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's reusing it, to be lazy, but then there's also reusing it because you are putting your development resources into another location. So, like I said, until I see more about it, I'm going to hold off on calling full bullshit on what they're doing. But I understand what everyone's saying. So don't get me wrong there.
I hate saying it though, but this patch feels worse for it. There's always a little bit here and there, which is fine because you got you're working on other sets, it's fine. But if it's as much as it looked like, then yeah.
Getting into the new dungeons, though, I'm actually excited for them.
Oh yeah.
The
I
Burn
have
and St.
potential lore.
Moshien's Arboretum hard. Giggity.
Mighty Pooh.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I am the great mighty Pooh.
Oh my god.
For those of you guys who played Conker's Bad Fur Day, you're welcome.
No. No.
Also, it's confirmed that at least those aren't beaks; those are just really big lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so they will be adding more content to that. They also did confirm in the live letter we will be getting 4.4 on September 18th.
I heard it's going to have new main story.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in just a moment. But I do want to discuss the fan favorite music poll results.
Oh, I forgot to vote for that.
I'm going to link the full list. Somebody on Reddit took the time to actually put together the list and link it to a YouTube video. I put the top 20 in our show notes, guys.
Okay.
And the top 50 will be on the new music disc. That's going to be for sale at FanFest. But starting from 20, we got Beauty's Wicked Wiles.
Love that.
19 was Exponential Entropy. Forward and
Yay.
back, and then forward and back.
You don't need to perform them.
And then 1 foot forward.
I don't like
1 point forward with Night and Broom.
18, Night in the Broom. One of my favorite songs. 17 was the Primal's version of Revenge Twofold. 16 was Fiend.
Was copyright.
15 was everybody's favorite oversized Primal's theme, Under the Weight. 14, Revenge of the Horde. 13 was Ultima.
Classic.
12 is
Yeah.
Triumph. I'm trying to remember where that one was from. 11 is Chili's favorite, Brute
Yes,
Justice.
why isn't this number one?
No, Metal Brute Justice mode. Yeah, which is Brute Justice.
Yep.
Triumph is the boss theme for Stormblood.
Okay. 10, Torn from the Heavens. Amazing song. 9, Heavensward. 8, Equilibrium. That was...
So beautiful. That's
one?
Sophia's.
Sophia, okay.
Sophia.
Yep. 7 was Locus. That was the first Alexander theme.
Yep.
Why is it so high? It's so bad.
6
That's
is...
fine.
It's a good song. 6 is Oblivion. Amazing song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite Primal themes. 5 is Heroes. Another amazing theme. 4, Rise. That was a really good theme from the Alexander raid.
Oh yeah.
3, The Worm's Tail. That must be from Nidhogg. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2, Dragon Song.
Or no, Shinryu.
Shinryu.
That
okay.
must be from A Realm Reborn.
Dragon Song. And the number 1, big surprise here, Wayward Daughter.
How much of that is just because it's the newest
It's
one?
because it's the
a great
newest one.
piece.
It's because it's the newest one. Everybody, it's fresh in everybody's minds. It's well done. It's not my favorite, but I can see
I
why
don't
it
even
was
know
picked
which
as number
one
one.
it is.
It's,
You know,
it's Tuscanomi.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Tuscanomi.
Oh.
That's the only
I'm
way he'd
really
recognize
surprised.
it, Sarah.
If you look down the list of the top 50, the original answers isn't anywhere to be seen in there. There's
Because
the reprisal, but
the original answers is not there because that came out before A Realm Reborn.
Yeah, it's not even on the.
Yes, this was only 2.0 through 4.0 music.
lame loopholes.
If they had included before Meteor, answers would have been the number 1.
Oh,
Hands down.
Boo! Wassoy's number 90. This is all lies.
Oh, it's 777.
All of this is lies.
Hey,
Lies
it
and
Yes.
scandals.
made the
It's
top
fake
100.
news.
I mean, hey, it's the top. That's the top 25%. There
Hey,
were,
Papaya's number 31.
as well, it should be.
It's almost as good as White Raven. And Black Bosoms.
But yeah, this soundtrack will be available for purchase at FanFest, and then I believe it will be going into the stores after that. So if you don't have all of the OSTs, I do strongly suggest you pick this one up because it's going to be the 50 top songs as voted on by Final Fantasy XIV players. I think it's kind of a cool thing that they're doing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because, I mean, not everybody has enough to be able to spend $50 per soundtrack. It's a great way to get into some amazing music.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some of what we saw during the 14-hour anniversary stream that started last night. Let's talk about the live letter. Was anybody else awake to watch it?
I did not watch it at all.
I was awake. But
Were you in the chat, Chili?
No, I wasn't in the chat. I was watching Mr. Happy's version with it. So
okay, I thought he was at PAX.
Yeah, but he was still live streaming it.
Talk about dedication.
Yeah.
So
he was live streaming it with Fusion X, actually.
Yeah, that's right, because Fusion's out there too. At twitch.tv/gamerscape.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was very cool, they started the live stream off, at least the live letter portion of it, with an AlphaScape battle.
Yeah, well, it's because the trailer wasn't finished.
Yep. Trailer's going to be out next week.
I'm going to guess
Monday or Tuesday. They said they weren't quite ready with the music. Or the audio levels weren't right.
I'm going to say it's just because I know this sounds weird. I'm going to agree. Yeah, this is from Mr. Happy, and I kind of believe it. I think they just want to keep the tradition that the trailer comes out 2 weeks before patch.
That's possible.
This is a week before the normal time for the patch notes because of PAX. Well, because of the anniversary, should I say, the 14-hour anniversary. This live letter is a week earlier than normal.
True.
So I'm guessing that's why the trailer has been delayed.
That's a possibility. So we might not get it until Tuesday, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, probably.
I will accept that. But the battle that they showed was with Chaos. Chaos was the final baddie in Final Fantasy 1.
But it was also the first baddie.
It's true.
Yeah, well, in a way, yes, he was. Before he got big and bad.
Yeah.
They used the design from the remake, and the boss style, and it was basically a reskinned Thornton. No, it was a reskinned Sephiroth.
Yeah.
The reskinned Thornton was actually X-Death.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was basically a reskinned Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Which is where a lot of people were really upset. They saw that as, hey, this is just a reskinned Sephiroth. And it's like, and then they saw the gear for the dungeons, like, wow, this is a lot of reskin content, which is where a lot of the salt came in.
Yeah, and then later on, we'll talk about something else that's also a reskin.
No.
You're a reskin.
You wish. No, actually, that'd be scary if there's multiple me's.
Yeah, well, there are already multiple users. One on Ultros.
That's true.
And there's probably one on Adamantoise.
Yeah, one on Goblin.
And there's probably one on Sargatanis. One on Diablos. There's lots of chilies out there, people. Be scared. And also, did you see it in the chat? Chili Kaleidos said wind up lease.
Yay. Okay. Sweet.
Okay. So, that's when they announced patch 4. Words.
Your words.
Brain. Go. Patch 4.4 release date. September 18th. So, it'll be basically in 2 weeks. Little more. Now, talking about AlphaScape, there was a leak that somebody had found some information that pointed to what the 4 bosses for AlphaScape was going to be. Now, like I said, this is all just, I don't remember exactly how this particular user got the information or where they pulled it from, but he has had some pretty good guesses as to other upcoming content, and was right on a lot of it. So, should we talk about it? Should we mention what this person found? I mean, because it's out there and available for people to see.
I say go for
I
it.
say it's okay, but if you don't like to hear about this information and you want to keep it secret until 4.4 launches,
Mute for maybe a minute.
skip the next 3 or 4 minutes probably.
We probably won't talk about it for too long, but so we're gonna start talking about it now. So like I said, we got Chaos for the first one. Then they guessed that the second boss was actually going to be Midgard Sormer.
Yep.
Interesting, the fact that we're fighting basically the father worm, the elder dragon. Third boss was then going to be Omega. I mean, it makes sense we're going to fight Omega eventually, but as a third boss, who's that going to leave for the fourth?
Yeah.
What they surmised or what they found was a Final Fantasy XIV original boss that's called Adam and Eve.
Yeah. And basically the Adam and Eve boss is going to be Omega's versions of the Warrior of Light, hence the name Adam and Eve. After you've beaten him in the raid, Omega's all about creating stuff that challenges himself and something that's the strongest thing he can fight. He then creates his own version of you, hence Adam and Eve. It's
interesting.
It also goes with the whole tombstone. Yeah, the new name.
The tombstone of Phil Collins. Genesis.
Oh
Genesis.
Tombstone of Peter Gabriel.
Genesis. But yeah, I can see it being real, to be honest.
We love Phil Collins.
As much as I hate the idea, because I want my Final Fantasy VII raid, Square Enix, you pissed me off.
I'm a little sad that we didn't get some Final Fantasy VII love, but maybe later. Maybe later.
We get that in different ways, though.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in just a second.
But I want my One Ringed Angel remix by Soken, because it would be like love.
Right?
I would need a constant change of pants.
Whoa, Klaus.
I'm not kidding either. That would be
I
amazing.
wouldn't even wear the pants because it would be too much effort.
You're probably right. Oh dear. Okay. The next thing that they showed that
By the way, the leaker also leaked the jobs.
Oh, I don't want to talk about.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that. It's going to be a tank and a DPS, or a tank and a healer anyway, I'm sure. I haven't seen. I think it's they leaked 3.
They leaked 3.
They said Square Enix said they weren't going to do 3.
Yeah, but this guy leaked 3.
All right, well, let's see.
Square Enix also said they weren't going to give out the White Raven earrings. See how that worked?
Oh, in A Realm Reborn.
Mm-hmm.
This is technically Stormblood.
Oh my god.
Like I said, what we're going to be covering about the live letter are the things that I saw that had not been mentioned yet, or hadn't been explained very well yet. I'm not going through a full exhaustive coverage of the live letter. If you want that, the subreddit has some pretty good coverage on it, and there's other resources.
Oh yeah, because there was so much announced of this live there.
Yeah, I like I said, a lot of it had already been talked about, so I figured I would just cover some of the things that I thought were important. If there's something that was missed, I'm sorry. They showed the Four Lords trial. They're calling it Hell's Kier. And this is going to be up against Suzaku, who was also a reskinned Phoenix.
Yeah, with some reskinned Benus.
Yes. But that armor was pretty badass. Had a pretty amazing breastplate there.
The name Kier is also kind of interesting, but...
Do tell.
So a Kier, it's kind of like a vat. Given that we have Hell's Lid, that might be the lid that's covering up the vat. So I'm wondering if we're going to be going very deep below that volcano.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, wait. Does that mean that this is the defender of Lava Scorpion?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
God.
a completely different mountain!
I don't care. It's the same one now.
Oh, Flatus.
The Emerald Mountains.
We here at Maelstrom Radio call it Sriracha Extreme.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that a pretty good approximation of what you would have said, Flatus?
I was like, I can't wait till we get to roulette.
Oh yes.
You know.
The next thing that they talked about was upcoming job buffs, and they mentioned Samurai, Black Mage, and Red Mage were all going to get some buffs.
And Paladin, kind of, not really.
A little bit of Pally love.
Well, basically, currently Passage of Arms, the buff only works once the animation ends.
Okay.
But the change will be that as soon as you press the button, it'll give the buff.
Okay.
So it won't be based on the animation.
That's good.
And they said they're thinking about doing it for other abilities as well. So,
Eureka. They talked about the third installment, Pyros. There's a lot of fire in this patch.
Yeah.
Could you say this patch is on fire? Would you call this patch
it's lit, fam.
lit?
It's hot, hot, hot.
Pyros is coming out in 4.45. This is where they're going to be adding the Logos system, and they're going to be adding another weapon step.
See, that Logos system sounds weird to me, and it makes me want to do Pagos so I can see what the hell it is. Basically, they said that DPS could change to a tank or healer role, or tank can change it to a healer or DPS role, or a healer can turn it to a tank or DPS role. So I'd be interested to see if they mean like you can change jobs at any time, or if you can somehow gain like tank or other abilities. It's weird. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Why not just change your job? That's what we do now.
Well, you have to right now. You have to go back to the town to change.
No, you don't.
You don't.
At least I don't think you'd had to. I thought I could change my job as long as you're not in battle.
Never change.
Huh.
I'm sure I had to always go back.
I could have swore that I changed it as long as I wasn't in a battle.
I don't know. I haven't been into I haven't tried it for ages, so I don't know that. I can't confirm it either way. So
yeah, I'm going by something I vaguely remember doing in content that I really don't enjoy. Anyway, moving on. They showed more about the mannequins. So these mannequins, Chili thinks are scary looking.
Yeah, and if I could, I'm taking this from Mouse Radio, by the way, because I was thinking of it myself as well. But go check them out, twitch.tv's Mouse Radio for this idea. But if they had the face palm emo, I would so give them the angel wings I have, and make my entire house full of weeping angels from Doctor Who.
Wow.
All right, Scarlet just verified he's in Pagos, not in battle, not in the base, can't change job. Okay, so I must have been in the base when I did it. Or maybe it was by an aetherite shard or something.
No, I think you have to be at the base. The aetherite shards don't count.
So I remember I did change my job at one point, so...
Yeah. Thank you, Scarlet, for the confirmation.
Scarlet, man on the spot.
Yeah.
They showed that with the mannequin furnishing, you can sell items from it. Yeah. You can sell them as a group or individually. It's not just as a set. And
also, if the items do sell, you don't lose the glamour on your mannequin.
Yes, and there appears to be no tax.
Yeah.
So if it's sold from your mannequin on your, in your house, you are not charged a market board tax.
Huh.
So that's actually kind of nice.
I think they're sold differently.
They are still linked to one of your retainers.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that ends up taking a slot away from what they can sell on the market board.
I'm guessing it does.
I'm still kind of grumpy that we're not getting like actual weapon racks, that this is the weapon rack equivalent. Because I totally wanted to like display all of my inadvisably sentient weapons on racks, and having them on mechanics feels weird.
Well, maybe this will happen sometime.
Well, go to the official forums and put a request that you have a hangable item that you can put wall mountable that you can equip a weapon to.
Well, not just wall mountable, like katana stand or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, it needs to be able to take various things. I've got a lot of inadvisably sentient weapons.
Yeah. Lots of purple, huh?
Like, it's what you do when you're an adventurer. You go and you murder lots of things, and you stuff their souls into the weapon, and then the weapon comes alive, and then you're like, am I a necromancer?
A necromancer?
Necromancer coming in 5.3.
No, but you are the son of Necromancer.
Oh my god, get out of here, Klaus.
Get out. I mean, like, we may not be good people.
The only problem is if they are glowy, that would be so... If you're going to use your house for sleeping in, then it's not going to be ever dark.
Well, I mean, like, you do sectioning things off with screens and whatnot.
I guess.
Like,
But
yeah, you don't put an ever-burning thing of torture in the in your sleeping space.
Why not?
unless that's your
Hey,
fetish,
hey,
we're not
hey!
gonna judge.
Square Enix put those under your pillows in 1.0.
Oh my god.
Hey, it was under the bed. You had to heck the bed pretty hard.
Heck the bed.
To be honest,
So there was the thing of being able to check the bed for the little login mini reward, and at first it was misspelled, so you would heck the bed.
Oh my god.
See, we are talking old school shit posting here.
Nice.
hey, do you remember when you got nightmares?
Yeah. Oh god, that one nightmare with Nail.
No.
Some people called that a wet dream.
No. Go kill the
So,
warriors of night.
New G-pose settings.
Speaking of Jeep.
They're adding minion actions. They're adding
Yeah.
walk and run actions.
Yeah.
They're adding time and weather effects, as well as new screen effects.
But I already have time and weather effects. You know that from the last podcast. Remember when it was raining and I stopped it raining for the entire podcast?
True, but
We weren't in G-pose, though.
I can't do everything, or can I?
Well, see, the
either
thing
you
is,
get it or you don't.
Chili, you hack the game. They're allowing us to do this. There's a difference. But for all of you screenshot junkies and the like.
Whoa!
Whoa! What the heck?
Did you see that?
I stood up and you guys all fell through.
Yeah,
Why
what
am
was
I
with
The
that?
Why
rising
am I
shit
inside?
disappeared for a second.
Weird.
That is hilarious.
And now the one guy is gone.
What?
Oh no. Belugan
recruiter guy.
is in. Oh.
Whoa!
So this disappears, and for a second.
That is spoopy, guys.
1 second.
That you wanted 1.0 shit? There you go.
Oh, there was some stuff they were reporting about, like the recruiters appearing and disappearing.
Yeah, and this
Well,
is what it
he's gone
was.
now. I was gonna do the quest after this, and well, now it fucking can't.
Oh man, that was too good.
Oh, well, that was interesting.
Lovely. So, moving on. They're adding an in-game alarm. So is that to wake you up? You know, because Pagos made you sleepy?
I still haven't bothered with Pagos, and after everything I've been hearing, I'm not sure I'm gonna.
I'm assuming. Chili, are you there?
I think
I'm here.
Chili is in.
The stage?
He's in the
Yeah.
stage.
He
Yeah,
is.
I'm in the stage.
Yeah, I can see his nameplate.
Yep, he's in the stage.
Chili Hacksaw is confirmed.
Gosh, Chili.
So I'm wondering if it's gonna be for you can set a timer for like unspoiled nodes to remind you to go grab something or something like that, or
That would be nifty.
Yeah, it sounds like it's mostly integration of this thing that like a lot of people do have apps or websites and the like for.
I wonder if this is gonna end up integrating with everybody's favorite iOS and Android app.
Ugh, that fucking thing.
I did
That is
see
such a disappointment.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
moving off topic for just a second, there was actually an article or an aggregation of a number of questions that Yoshi was asked about the app.
Oh,
And I remember seeing some of those talking about, you know, their timeline for making changes and improvements to it. And I want to say one of those things was they were actually working on integrating more things to the game and the app itself. So
like the thing that I feel like a lot of people I know want is the like I had expected it's like okay they're going to be able to like chat with your FC and Link Shell members that it would actually hook into the chat.
yes, agreed. That was kind of an understood thing. That was
I was
kind of,
hoping that it was
but then again, we were also under the impression that we would have to pay for this other retainer with the premium subscription. That was just a translation thing, so maybe it's a similar. I don't know. Anyway, they also had mentioned in that particular article that if everything works out right, the premium subscription might be available as early as Wednesday. So if you want to give money for this, I mean, I can see some people wanting the extra 70 slots in their Chocobo saddlebag and the extra retainer.
I mean, you can never have enough space.
Exactly. But is it worth $5 a month? That's up to you. So yeah, continuing on. They showed the new map for the Lost Canals of Uznair, called the Shifting Altars of Uznair. It is basically a roulette.
Is it also going to be like super
guys,
rare chance to get into?
I can't actually move.
Oh snap!
I can probably jump, but I can't move around at all.
Try jump.
Yeah,
He's free.
A wild chili appears.
I mean, I was about to invite you to a party and try rescue.
I was hoping to
You
run
You gotta be in combat for that to work, though.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Damn it!
That's true.
How are you supposed to prank people?
So they showed
Get in combat with them.
they showed the new map, and basically what it was a round stage with a whole bunch of lit up options on the outside, and you hit a button basically in the center, and an icon goes around and around, and it will pick randomly one of a number of different objects on there. Some of them will give different boss fights.
You know, you get a small prize, which is a chimera.
Or I think the other one they did was
Where's Aurora Fenrir?
Oh yeah, Fenrir was another one, yes.
Yeah.
And so you fight a boss, you get a chest if you beat him. Or if you're Yoshi P, you one-hit kill them.
Yeah, with /kill.
Yep, /God mode.
Eh.
There's also a chance, you know, the more times you spin, the more spots that will actually kick you out up here.
More vor spots.
Everybody in their vor. But basically, if you get that spot, Adamos shows up, and you get sucked into the void, and you're done.
Up.
It
Roll
looks
up a new character.
It looks really cool, actually.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. I don't know what the drop rate for it is going to be versus the normal Uznair map.
Well, you've only got 5 chances, so.
So basically, if you hit one of those spots 5 times, you get the big prize.
Well, no, you can stay in 5 times and then you get kicked out.
Yeah, but I mean, so like I say, if you defeat the last boss, and then you instead of getting sucked out, you'll probably just have a portal that'll appear.
Yeah.
So that's like getting to room 7.
Yeah.
So it's 5 instead of 7. And but like I said, it looks like fun.
But yeah, say it, by the way, it's a random. You either get the normal floors or you get this.
Okay.
And you know, actually, a lot of this somewhat reminds me of the FF7 Battle Challenge.
Also reminds people of the Legend of Zelda Sage thing. I heard a lot of people talk about. I've never played it, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
I'm not familiar.
The loot is a lie? Maybe
Your
it is,
loot
KK.
is a lie? I don't know.
But it looks like you got tombstones. Also, unless it's because I don't know, but the level cap was 370, which is a bit weird because they normally boost the level cap for the expansion. Yeah, for the patch. So,
for new content, they usually keep it capped at the previous cap. I thought.
Okay.
For this particular stuff, but then like everything else will be what'll be 400 at that point.
Higher than 400, I think.
No, I think we'll be at 400. It may be 405 for the weapon.
We're 370 right now, so
Yeah, so we'll add 30. Because it was 340, then 370, 400.
Sure.
With the weapon being 405. And then they also showed the new Gold Saucer Gate, which are basically instanced jump puzzles.
which is random.
Randomly set up.
That's the way.
Everyone
The
loves
pink
the
one is Vor.
I so assume it's going to be like semi-random because like it's going to be ones that are going to be doable.
Yep. You have 10 minutes to complete the gate. And you can actually increase the amount of MGP you get by getting these little cactuar statues.
So like taking different routes through to get the statues kind of thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
But,
there's a
you
new
know-
meme going around of Yoshi P because he fell off twice.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I loved it when he fell to 11 elevator doors.
He did a whole like,
Yeah.
and Twitter caught that very fast. That was hilarious. Was there anything else that you guys caught out of this live letter that you wanted to talk about quick?
I did not actually see the live letter, so
Same.
Well, you pretty
so.
much covered the whole of the. Oh, if it wasn't in the live letter, I don't think, but there's one thing I'm looking forward to: the minion search.
Oh yeah, they talked about that in a dev blog post.
Yeah.
They talked about they're changing the minion and mogs or minion amount search. You can get favorites, and they're also adding some emote favorites as well.
Which is good because I have a few emotes that I use a lot.
Yes.
And there's a few minions that I like the most, like my amazing
oh god,
Fat Cat and Bucket.
and it's always so much to try and dig them out and be like, okay, which page was it on? Was it with the wind-ups? No, it was the wind-ups not of 14 characters, which are over there, and
All right, so if that's all that we have to talk about for the live letter, then let's go ahead and let's jump into a little bit of fun stuff now. You know, like I said, this is the celebration of our 3rd year of podcasting. While the actual anniversary is going to be September 5th, this was the closest podcast to that date. So we're a little ahead of it, but we'll probably post something on the 5th to commemorate the actual date that we basically started annoying you guys on a regular basis.
Perhaps we could do a giveaway now.
Do you want to do it now, or do you want to do it after we talk about this?
I think we should do it now.
Okay, because it'll actually give people a chance to maybe join us, because I want to get everybody else's opinion. So I just posted a link to our Discord server. If you want to share some of your favorite memories, it doesn't have to be in the past year. It can be in the past 3 years that you've had with us here at Phoenix Down Radio. We'd love to hear about them. If you don't want to jump on Discord and just want to share them with us in the chat, we will read them out for you. But as Chili would like to give something else away.
Yeah, I do.
Let's see, where is my giveaway? There it is. Let's go ahead and start that giveaway. And this giveaway is going to be for your choice of a Mog Station mount.
This includes the Lubu mount and the Moogle mount. So, yeah.
Maelstrom Radio wants to pick men.
It's picking men. Hallelujah. It's picking men.
Amen.
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 All right.
oh,
We're
our
horrible.
brains went to very different places on that.
Pack
like
me.
this.
Pick
Not
men,
even
pack
that.
me.
Tim Borelli, if you want to jump in as well, go right ahead. And
There's like a totally classic musical.
and I see we have somebody in the call in. Well, I don't know why we're sitting in the green room and not the show channel, which is kind of funny. But anyway, Flatus, you're always welcome here. How's it going, my friend?
Hi, how are you?
Oh,
hi,
I am
Flatus.
fabulous. How are
Hi,
you?
Congratulations on 3 years.
Oh, thank you very much. And Nick Nar, thank you so much for that 1001 bits cheer. You just had to beat out Collided, didn't you? So
I wanted to. Hi. Well, hey. No, go ahead. You go first.
I was actually
It's
going
your
to say,
show.
so you wanted to share something with us.
Yeah, I wanted to share. It's not even like I don't even think it's like a show thing, but I wanted to share our last Fan Fest where we all met for the first time,
Yeah.
and we went to sushi,
Oh,
and I
God.
think that was one of the most memorable moments because I think we all like got to know each other a little bit better and had a fun dinner.
Yeah, I'm still pissed I'm not going this year.
I'm going. I don't have a ticket to FanFest, but I will be there. So, so it's one of my favorite moments still. Like, it's one of the reasons why I'm still just going to Vegas, just so I can go see my friends. And it was great. Like I the first person I saw there was Chili.
Yeah, that still makes my event seeing you there. I was like, what? Yay! I'm like, oh.
And then I played DM tag with Luna all day. Like, we'll find you. I will. And then we're like, I'm over here by this. And like, we go over there. Like, okay, no, we moved. We moved over here.
You didn't even have to contact me. I think you just thought, oh, he sounds British. So that must be him.
Chili, your voice is so unique that like it can pick us like I hear Chili somewhere. There's
You
a Chili.
are correct.
Like, see, that's the thing too. You guys weren't the only ones I was playing Twitter tag with. I was doing that with like a few people. Like, where the fuck are you? I'm here. Wait, don't move.
Yeah,
No,
we were
wait, you
trying to get a
move.
hold of Yelta and Ruby, and I think we were trying to get a hold of Pete and Avi. Just so many people. But yeah, it was an amazing time. It was an awesome time meeting you, Flatus. Having you join us on that live episode was a lot of fun. Having all the podcasters there.
It was
just
great.
a great time. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, it was an amazing experience. Like the whole thing, like just like despite the FanFest part, I think hanging out with everybody, like FanFest was great. Like don't get me wrong, everybody going to FanFest enjoy FanFest, but the other moments are so much better. Like hanging out with people, that is way more fun.
I was so busy hanging out with people that I never did any of the mini events.
You didn't finish your Hildebrand quest?
I did the Hildebrand quest. I mean, like the other little wherever the hell they were.
Well, you had to do some of those in order to finish the quest, or did you just get a bunch of stamps?
I just got a bunch of stamps.
Chili just goes up to the end.
I'm British. I'm confused. Please stamp my book.
Well, no, I just stayed at the PvP thing and just went around in a circle.
Oh yeah, because PvP was easy to get into.
Yeah.
A lot easier than getting into the merch line.
As it is in real life, as dead as it in game.
Oh no!
Remember, guys, if you want to enter this contest, it's !pick me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm leaving it open for a little while yet since it is a pretty big prize. Just want to read this one off real quick. Elevator Doors in the chat said, only moment that always hooked me was when Chili asked to be dressed up pretty.
Yay! I always want to be dressed up pretty.
Chili likes to be dressed up pretty.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for having us on, supporting us, and doing what you do, because you did a lot better than us every other week.
Oh, well, thank you. That means a lot. I mean, we talk a lot of shit about each other back and forth, but you know what? Deep down, I really do appreciate this community. I think the amount of support that we as content creators, podcasters, and just general game players, it really does astound me that we are such a tight knit and helpful group of people. For all the shit talking we give each other.
Hey, I don't shit talk any of you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that Chili guy, let me tell you what.
Man, that Chili is a twat. He's a wanker. Screw Chili.
Yeah.
Even the Lala.
I know Shin's out, and I know Shin couldn't be here tonight because he's with his family, but I will say from Team MR, so from Dylan Thorne and Shin, that we say congratulations to you all.
Thank you very much.
you.
And thank you for the shout outs last night on Maelstrom Radio at twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio or maelstromradio.com.
And Luna, congratulations on making the right choices for your life and becoming a producer for Phoenix Down. Now you can say you're like Dylan, like the brains of the operation.
Well, she always was. Come on.
I mean, yeah, I've always been
the brains.
but
thank you so much for those
thank
kind
you.
words, Flatus. Do you have any other shout outs you want to throw out?
No, I don't.
I heard you're about to reach a little milestone yourself.
Yeah, we're about to reach show 100.
Congratulations!
Yeah, thank you. We are now 5 episodes away from that, so it's getting there. And we're back on iTunes after 4 months of being kicked.
I saw that.
Oh my god!
At Arbiter Wheelchair, ! Pick me in the chat will get you entered into the contest. It is still open
to win a mount of your choice
from the Mog Station.
The Moogle,
an in-game mount.
Yes,
in-game mount.
In-game Final Fantasy 14 mount.
I am not the mount.
Nor am I, because that's not a prize. That's a threat.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I mean, I haven't had
I-
a date in a while. I'm game.
I was gonna say
Oh
I could
god
be the
damn it!
mount.
Timbri just said it's the chili mount for sale.
Yeah, type exclamation point. Pick men, and you might get Sarah or me. Roll the dice.
What if it's like flip a coin and then it lands edge? Threesome?
Alright.
Oh my.
Eiffel Tower.
That works.
We're gonna
All I
need
can
more
think about
alcohol
is
for
the
that.
drink Flatus had at freaking FanFest. No,
Yep.
because
Oh yeah.
That's why I said we're gonna need more
that
alcohol
you
than
just
that.
shoved into the garbage. Like, I don't want this.
But seriously, Flatus, thank you so much.
Not a problem. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you for those kind words and congratulations. Like I said, we'll make sure to help shout out when you guys hit episode 100, and it means you're also getting close to your 2-year anniversary.
We actually hit our 2-year.
Oh, okay.
We took a slight little bit of hiatus this last 2 weeks so we can plan out our next few episodes. So we weren't sitting trying to think like, what are we going to talk about this week? So
When exactly
we
was
have
your
them all
2-year
planned
then?
out.
I want to make sure everybody's aware of that.
July we celebrated
wow.
our 2-year. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
we took a couple of little breaks, but it's because we take a break around Christmas and stuff like that, so it does push things back a little bit. But July is our official 2-year, but it's been one hell of a ride for I think all of us.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
this summer was kind of crazy, so I apologize for missing that. So congratulations on 2 years. Congratulations on almost hitting 100.
Thank you.
And again,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. And
yeah.
have a great time in
Congratulations, guys.
Vegas, man. We won't be there,
Thank-
unfortunately.
thank
Sarah
you.
will be.
Yeah.
I will. We'll invite you to stuff, Sarah.
Sweet.
Because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to all be at that LBR party, right?
Yes, Shin and I were invited to be on the episode that they're recording on out there. So
Nice.
I think Sarah, you also got that invite, right?
I did.
Excellent. So make sure say nice things about us. At least mostly nice things.
Tell
Oh.
the Nero. Tell Tell him I said hello.
Okay.
I will.
Yay.
Yes. Thank you again, Flatus. And
Thanks, guys.
like I said, if you don't follow them yet, they are at twitch.tv/maelstromradio.
Thank you yet again. Just one more time. Thank you all, because you all do incredible parts, and you make you show what this community can do, and you put a lot of heart into this, and I'm excited to see where you guys go in the next 3 years. So
Oh God.
So am I. Thank you.
Yes,
No pressure,
oh,
Sarah. No
God.
pressure. No pressure. We can do this. Breathe.
I know, Sarah. That's a lot of lore. That's a lot of lore
Hey.
segments. to think
I
about.
I joke all the time about how we're gonna do a segment on the lore of link shells because I am phoning it in.
All right. We're going to go ahead and close the giveaway. And let's go ahead and pick a winner. Elevator Doors. Congratulations.
All right.
You are the winner of your choice of a Mog Station mount.
So
Or a date.
Or date with Sarah or Chili or Flatus. Do you include yourself with that too?
Sure. we can go to Sizzler and play mini golf after.
Oh boy.
I mean,
we can go to Nando's and then
Yeah.
play mini golf.
Oh my god.
Make it a cheeky Nando's.
Yeah.
Nando's.
Cheeky mini
Jesus.
golf. Cheeky-
Oh, congratulations, Elevator Doors, and thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate that.
Your eternal bondage will be angry with you. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here so you can get more people in here to
All right.
talk to you. So
Take
All
care,
Well,
man. Thank you
a lot
again.
of yeah. We have mini golf. The short part.
You can be the ball, Chili.
Oh my god. Who gets to be the putter then?
Well,
Depends on who had
Dave.
more to drink.
But Chili is still the ball.
All right. Oh my. I wasn't expecting
God.
that. So let us know what mount you would like, Elevator Doors, and we will get you a code for that as soon as possible.
Well, yeah, don't touch alcohol.
Fat
food,
Moogle
so-
it is. So
Okay.
we will we'll send you a Twitch message, or if you follow us out on Twitter at PHXDN Radio, whichever is easiest for you, let us know.
You said the Fat Moogle, right?
He said the Fat Moogle.
Okay.
All right. We will get that taken care of. If anybody else wants to jump in to our Discord chat, we'll type that out again. And you can join us here, and we're more than happy to share that. If you want to just share a memory in the chat, by all means. But let's start with the junior member, technically, of the team, Chili.
Oh God,
Putting you on the spot.
Okay. I want to say, well, to be fair, I think my main thing was was FanFest for me. That was my moment because I am a very nervous person in real life.
No way.
As you can tell from where I met people, and having the chance to go to America and meet like-minded individuals and spend time with people, as scared as I was the entire event, I had so much fun and I really enjoyed just hanging out with everyone. It helped me, it made me want to stay with the podcast even more because I knew what you guys are like in real life. And, I know it wasn't just for show. And, you know what I mean? That is probably my moment, really, was the FanFest real life. I know it's a cop-out, but
no, I absolutely understand
thing.
what you're saying because it was an amazing time. It took these basically just these voices across the internet. It gave them substance. It gave them personalities. You were able to put things together and draw the complete picture.
But to be fair, Foos, I am a Lalafell in real life almost.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, I have the accent. I look like it. I am pretty much, see Chili on screen. If I had blonde hair, I would be him.
But you are amazing. And having you join us was
elevator doors, right?
Elevator doors, correct.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the most amazing things that happened for the show. So thank you so much for being a part of it.
No problem.
You
I
bring
enjoyed it.
An amazing spirit to this show. Your heart is definitely one of the biggest in the community. And you're just an amazing guy, Chili. So thank you. Thank you.
And thank you all for giving me this chance. I love you all. And I love this community. That's why I'm so, I want to give back as much as possible. Because they've given me so much.
We had someone who doesn't want to come on voice, but posted it in the Discord under the show discussion channel if you want to look into it.
Luna, why don't you go ahead and read it?
Okay. This comes from our very own Kane Thorbreaker, or Cohen Thorbarga. I cannot read that name. You are a Lalafell. You are not a Rogda.
Yeah. Cohen Thorberga.
Yep, they're Thorberger. There we go. Thorberger. Anyways, he says, my favorite moment was a time last year a friend hung himself, and around the same time was an episode about mental health. You guys had, and in general, the few streams about mental health had coincided with a time in my life that I really needed to hear it. It was not all that somber stuff. Klaus and the gang are amazing, and getting to know them has been a highlight. I love you guys, and you make my days glad. #Music Mondays.
Kane, you are an amazing person. You have been an awesome help to me in the free company. You have been an avid supporter of this podcast for a very long time, and I am honored to call you a friend. So thank you for those kind words. I really appreciate that. It means a lot.
Kane has always been one of the sweetest people and most supportive people of this whole entire podcast and this little community that we have around us. And I'm really thankful that he is here and with us, and basically one of our biggest cheerleaders.
Yeah, I mean, because I know he has been dealing with some things as well, and the fact that he is back with us, it means a lot to me. And we're here for you as well, Kane. I hope you realize that. So, because like I said, this is a community. This is not just a bunch of people, geeking out on computers. I care about my friends in this game. And like I said, you're the reason why I keep doing it and why I keep podcasting about this, why I stream every day. Literally every day. Because I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying your time and that I can share my experiences with you. We can share our knowledge, our love, our passion for this game with you. And we hope to keep doing it. So thank you for those kind words. Sarah?
Words are hard. Normally I have so many of them, but then people are like, hey, we like you, and we're supportive, and we're going to show up to all your things, like Kane does, and offers to, I never did take you up on that Eureka thing, and I'm sad I didn't, because it would have been nice to hang out with you. Maybe we can do that a bit later. But just like that, oh, God, this is so hard right now. I don't know why. Feels are hard. Feelings are stupid. You only need the two. This was all the good place. You just need anger and confusion.
I thought I was horny and hungry.
Whoa.
I mean, with
Sorry.
a little bit of work, anger and confusion can substitute for those as well. Also, those aren't feelings.
No, sad wanks.
Sorry, Sarah.
But I don't know. It's really nice to just have all these people who want to talk, who want to hear about lore stuff, and who just want to be and can also just be like, hey, we're going to talk about random other stuff. We have this really awesome thing that we get to share, and I feel very lucky that I've gotten to share it all with you, and that I'm going to continue to do so.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Scarlet.
Wait,
sorry, go ahead.
Klaus, I have enough Krista for one more minion.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll do another minion here once we're done with this portion of the show. Yeah. I don't know.
We'll do it at the end.
How long we'll keep going? I know somebody was trying to chat or type something in the show chat, and Scarlett said in the chat saying, "I think the emotions are understood, even if the words themselves aren't easy to put out there." Sarah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys get it, which is one of the other reasons that I love you guys.
Elevator Door saying you guys really make this game more entertaining every podcast. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Seeing anything else. A lot of it's Tim talking about how much he loves chili.
Yay.
I'll let Kaleida maybe finish out what she's typing out there. Anybody else want to share what they have? Any other things they want to share before I? Kaleida's locked out of the green room.
Weird.
1 second. Kaleida, jump into the call-in channel. And then we can drag you into the green room. And then I will get you in here. All right? So you should be able to get into the call-in channel. That should be open for you. All right. We're going to have Kaleida join us now.
Unmute
I heard
them.
it first.
Yep, I will unmute you. Can you hear us, Kaleida?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes, we
can.
can.
Wow,
Okay.
guys. It only took
Yay.
one try. Hi, Kaleida. Kaleida, for those of you who don't know, Kaleida is the person I wrangled into this game through this podcast.
That's how you spell your name. I thought it was like a kaleidoscope. Well, that's good too.
Which is probably the favorite moment I do want to talk about, though I haven't been here as long as any of you guys, nor probably almost everyone else in the chat. I'm actually I had always heard of Final Fantasy XIV, but I had never found a reason to play it, though, since it was one of those subscribe things, and it just never took any interest. So randomly finding you guys a part of my Twitch one night and all of that, I really wanted to play it, and I am super glad I have been sent. Much more to experience I am super happy I found you guys because you guys are an amazing channel. I love the game so far.
Oh, well, thank you.
Aww.
Thank you.
And like I said, you have been an awesome addition to the free company as well. I'm glad you're enjoying your time in the game. And like I said, you've been a good supporter of us as well. I know you're really busy with a lot of school and things like that, and we talk about that sometimes during the daily streams. So, but we really thank you for your support, Kaleida, and we're glad that you're with us.
I'm glad.
Del Monte B in chat, thank you so much for that. Congratulations. We appreciate it, and we're glad you could make it. Did you have any shout-outs you wanted to throw out, Kaleida?
Not really. I want to say everyone though, because everyone's been, I haven't really chatted with anyone specifically, but everyone's been really nice though.
Well, we certainly try. And like I said, you're an amazing person, so thank you so much for being a part of this. We're glad that you were able to find us just randomly, and that, like I said, I was able to sucker you into this through the free trial and then joining in. So that was a lot of fun, and that wasn't all that long ago. It was it like last fall or something like that? I'm trying to remember.
I think it was just about last fall and all of that. It hasn't been that long.
So almost a year, huh?
A year, yeah, and I have not made much progress.
That's fine. Like I said, and that promise is still valid. If you need help and I'm online, by all means, just shout at me and I will help you with whatever content you need. So that's what we're here for.
All right. But I will let other people allow their chance then.
All right. Well, thank you again, Clyde. I'm going to go ahead and jump you back up into the call-in channel. You have yourself a wonderful evening. Thanks again. All right. That was very nice. Thank you, Kaleida. I also saw in the chat, Necromancer had said, he really appreciates the sense of community here. Glad Sarah's with a great crowd.
Oh my god.
But that's a very nice thing, Sarah.
It is, but he and I are gonna have to have words.
Aw. Good words?
Sure, we'll go with that.
So, like we said, if you want to jump in on the Discord, the link has been posted by Luna again, and then just click on the PDR call-in channel under the Phoenix Down Radio tab. We'll drag you into the green room, and you can share your things there. I suppose it's my turn, huh? Hopefully Chili comes back here shortly. He disappeared on us.
Did he?
Yeah.
That bastard.
I'm wondering if his computer crashed or he had to restart or something, because he's still on his character, so it's just something with his laptop. Yeah, we'll drag you into everything, Kaleida. Wink, wink.
Whoa! Whoa!
Sorry, I had to go there. This, like I said, this was a really weird thing that I started. Weird, I know I've told this story before. How I got the idea to get the podcast started. Basically, I was unemployed at the time and wanted something to occupy my time and my mind and give myself something creative to work on as I worked to try and, get a new job and keep sane for the most part. And here we are 3 years later and still going strong with some amazing people. Luna and Sarah, like I said, you were the first two people that I thought of when I wanted to get this thing going, and I'm glad that you've been here all this time. I know, Luna, you're stepping back for a while, but you're still a part of this family. That makes sense, Chili. Windows Update forced restart. Damn you, Microsoft! Every show that we do is a new experience. Some of them are better than others. We have had some bad shows. I still enjoy every one that we do, and I hope that you guys can feel, that we actually put a lot of effort and a lot of time into trying to get this thing going for you guys and keep it going. And but my favorite moment, everybody's said this, It is a cop-out. It is almost 2 years ago already. But FanFest was amazing. Not just, getting to meet Sarah and Chili for the first time. Like I said, Luna and I are longtime friends. And I've known her for a very long time, and I hope to continue to know her for a very long time. But getting to actually meet Sarah and meet Chili and spend time with them, that really completed everything for me. I was able to really put things together for it and really appreciate this little thing we have going. We have a very special connection, I think. And I think just meeting in person solidified that and made a lot of what we did stronger and better because we understood each other, and it was an amazing thing. And then getting to meet the rest of the 14 community was a lot of fun. Meeting Ethis, meeting Ruby and Yelta, and Aniro and Callie, Nika, Juxta, Callow, everybody from LBR, Pete and Navi, meeting them for the first time, meeting Flatus and Shin,
Meeting Scar.
meeting Scarlet, meeting Frank and other people from the Phoenix Down Free Company, my old free company on Hyperion, meeting just so many other people who play this game. Not just the ones that we talk with here in Twitch or talk with in game, but talk with just in general and just share the passion for this game. Yeah, we sometimes talk shit about it, but we do it because we want this game to succeed. We want this game to get better. We want this to be the best game out there because it has potential. I know the development team really cares about this game as much as we care about this game, and we all just want it to succeed, right? So, but like I said, being able to use this as a medium to express our feelings about this game and share it with all of you guys, it really makes a lot of it's just so mind-blowing. Like I said, it's hard to put words to it to express it properly. I hope I was able to kind of do that here, but yeah, I think that's about it. So
Feelings are hard.
they are hard,
Yeah.
especially when you're
Let's
going.
just consume a bunch of ethanol.
What?
I have water. Hashtag stay hydrated.
I mean, you should stay hydrated. Human maintenance expert Sarah says stay hydrated, but then also ethanol.
Maybe I'll have a shot afterwards. All right. Chili, I'm hoping you'll be able to jump in and join us here in a second. I know you're on your phone Twitch, I think. And Del Monte B, yeah, unfortunately the only Phoenix Down Radio person at FanFest is going to be Sarah this year. Other things kept the rest of us from being able to attend this year, sadly, but we wish we could be there. But we will be watching the stream. We will be cheering on all of you and wishing you all an amazing time. Let's go ahead and do one more giveaway. Let me jump into the giveaway here. Chili said we can give away one more minion. I'm assuming that's gonna be minion, orchestrion roll, or emote again. So please go ahead and type exclamation pick me if you would like to win that minion mount or emote. Is there anything else you guys want to comment on or say as we kind of close up here?
What a crazy ride.
It's been amazing
Right?
though, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I know it started off a little bit heavy with Luna saying she was going to be taking a break from this, but
I always liked the word hiatus. Can we say hiatus?
hiatus is a good one.
Yeah.
And hi flatus.
Oh my.
Oh,
Thank you
Thank
for
you
those
for the
cheers.
bit.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much for that.
It's annoying as well. I wish I was going. I miss I miss going.
Welcome
I like
back,
going
Chili.
to America.
2020. Here we are, guys.
I just want to visit America again. I always enjoy visiting America.
Help us fundraise for the 2020 Fan Fest. Donate down below.
There is a donate link,
See?
but most of my donations this year I want to go to Extra Life. So
yeah,
let's talk about Extra Life.
$1,000.
Head over to Luna_Vox on Twitch and donate down below.
Damn it, Luna.
For 2020 Fan Fest.
Chili, I'm gonna recommend. Tim, you'll like this too. Next year, I believe it's March 29th through the 31st, is going to be Anime Detour in the Twin Cities. We're trying to get a Kane to come. Why don't you show up?
Maybe.
That would be. I mean, like I said, it's a long shot, but I think it would be very cool. And like I said, if we can get a Tim to join too, that would be so fun.
That'd be cool.
I'll try to go next year
and get a Luna to go, and because I know my sister Plebeian Goth will go. Well, she better go, because I had a blast. I've gone the last 3 years now. And,
I'm actually thinking about going to European Fan Fest because I've had a few people on Twitter request that I go visit. So I'm thinking about it because it's cheaper. Well,
and you might be able to actually get a ticket.
No, it's sold already.
Well, fuck me. Okay.
Well, you might be able to get. Yeah, there's other ways. We won't talk about them now.
Yeah, I can't talk about them because
Special chili things.
Chili hacks.
Yes, something like that. Anyway, what was I talking about?
He said. Tim says, "What convenient about that? It's our wedding anniversary. We could use an excuse to go on vacation."
Yeah, the Hyatt is an amazing location to have it at now. It's so much more open than it was at the old DoubleTree. But yeah, maybe we can even get a Nicknar to join too. That'd be cool.
Have a whole entire squad.
I know, and I'm actually contemplating doing a panel this year.
Ooh.
Because I want to. There is a guy out on the Twitter has done a panel on anime, and I think he's done something with the podcasts. Chili, you talked to them just recently. Fight Bait.
Okay.
I want to maybe talk with him. Since we're now doing an anime podcast, maybe it'd be cool to do a panel together.
That'd be cool.
And
if I go, I want to be part of the panel.
Absolutely. So, like I said,
I can talk about my 6 years of podcasting.
Yeah, you are a podcast whore. I mean, experienced veteran.
Yeah. I am an experienced whore veteran.
There you go.
Chili gets paid the good money.
Yes.
By that, we mean no money.
Is there anybody else who would like to share their thoughts otherwise?
I'm hungry.
That's a thought.
Oh, I am a little bit too.
I have tiki masala in the fridge. I'm going to make
Nice.
that.
A professional, Nicknar says.
Yeah, professional.
There's no professionals.
And the giveaway is still open, guys. Exclamation, pick me. For those of you listening on the podcast, this is a great excuse for why you should join us live sometime at twitch.tv/PhoenixDownRadio. We always, not always, but we like to do giveaways during the live stream. And so this would be a great time now to talk about the giveaway for everybody, including you podcast listeners.
Awesome.
Because this is not only our anniversary, but it is the anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV, and that wasn't actually my intent as to when we started the podcast. It just happened to be a happy coincidence.
It's the anniversary of Final Fantasy. You should have told me earlier.
Right? What's this whole thing that's going on? I thought they put this up for us, right?
Yeah, I thought this Rising event was like to celebrate Phoenix Down Radio.
I mean, Phoenix Rise.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
This is our event.
This is the Phoenix Down Radio official event.
I also decided that we should, for everybody, we're going to give away a 60-day time card.
Oh, shit.
So, for you guys to enter, how should we do this? I'm thinking we should make them tweet something at us. Something that I can easily see. Probably some sort of hashtag, right?
Yeah.
Maybe do a hashtag PDR 3rd anniversary. And if you would like to tell us one of your favorite moments with Phoenix Down Radio, by all means, you can add that to it. But I want it, in order for me to find it, it'll be the hashtag PDR third anniversary. That should be it. Yeah, that should fit in there, shouldn't it? I will type it out in the Twitch chat. Hashtag PDR third anniversary. Something just like that.
Yeah.
If you don't have Twitter, you can email us, podcast@phoenixdownradio.com with the subject line PDR third anniversary, and just give us, a memory of that you have of the show.
Tim's favorite moment so far has been being hit on by Kane.
That's a lot of people's favorite moments, Tim.
That was one of mine.
Yeah, that's why Chili stayed, because Kane hit on
the
him.
true whore, not Chili.
Truth.
It's the Lalafels. Gotta watch out for those Lalas.
Well, they're both Lalafels, so.
Exactly, you gotta watch out for them.
Oh my. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and close the giveaway. And our winner, congratulations, 4% Pantomime.
Ooh. What's the
How
other
are you
96%?
able to read that so freaking fast?
Because I've seen
No
them in
problem,
the
Timothy.
stream
Thank you
for a
for
while,
joining us.
so
Oh, dang.
I recognize it. Thank you so much for stopping by, Brian. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for stopping by, and congratulations on the newborn. And take care. What would you like for a minion 4%?
Or
Minion or orchestrion role or emote, right?
except for the
Mega Flare?
Except for the Mega Flare or the Crimson Lotus, because
Okay. So it's one of the less expensive ones, $5 or under type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So take a look at that. Let us know. Anything else that you guys want to talk about before we go ahead and call this wild ride to an end?
I got nothing. I'm exhausted.
You're
Yeah.
spent. Okay. Well, guys, that will do it for this episode. If you liked what you heard, please make sure to like, subscribe, or follow us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, or whatever your preferred podcatcher is. And if you can, leave us a rating or review. It really does help people find us out there. Lets other people know what you guys think of us and if we're worth listening to or not. You can't just go by that pretty logo alone. I mean, it's fabulous and all, but sometimes people need to see, what the people think of the actual content. And that and algorithms and things like that. I'm not going to get into that right
numbers.
now. Something numbers. If you really dig this show, you can consider subscribing here at Twitch, twitch.tv/PhoenixDownRadio.
I should be able to get that for percent. Let me see. I might be able to get that.
I'll help you out if you otherwise too, Chili. I'll shoot you some more money over there if you need to. Or becoming a patron on Patreon like the amazing and incomparable Rory Fenrir out at patreon.com/PhoenixDownRadio. All the proceeds go to us growing the show, covering things like hosting costs and the behind the scenes things, as well as allowing us to do these fun giveaways for you guys. Supporter only incentives and things like that. But as always, any kind of support, whether it's emails, likes, tweets or retweets, follows, subs, or whatever, it's always greatly appreciated. We really love working with you guys. We love interacting, and we love this community. It's an amazing time. Our website is phoenixdownradio.com. You can find our entire back catalog of podcasts, as well as Moogle Go Round Radio is available out there. If you want to send us an email, podcast@phoenixdownradio.com. Our Twitter is @PHXDNradio. Remember, guys, if you want to be entered for that 60-day time card, tweet at us there, hashtag PDR third anniversary, and if you can, include like a favorite memory. And if you want to follow us out on Facebook, we are facebook.com/PhoenixDownRadio. Shout outs. Who wants to start?
You do it, Chili. You know your shout-outs. I'm still figuring mine out.
Maybe I forgot them.
No, you didn't.
Go check out twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio. As you heard, Flatus was on earlier. They're getting close to their episode 100. Go check out twitch.tv/SeaHillsITank with the amazing RV and Pete. They joined up for a little bit earlier. Thank you again for coming to join us. A shout out to everyone that's in the chat. It's so nice to see you all here. I'd mention you all, but seriously, it's just so many wonderful people that has joined us tonight.
Absolutely.
A shout out to Tim, because he is awesome. A shout out to all my lovely hosts here, Klaus, Saya, Luna. You make every week and you make every time I'm on here amazing.
Oh, thank you, Chili.
Oh, and I'll be on Work to Games podcast soon. Stay tuned.
Oh, really? Are you just going to work to try and get on there?
No,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I'm going to be on as a guest.
Very nice.
Nice.
Nick Nars throwing out his favorite memory is naked dancing Aura on the streams.
So what you want me? Okay, I can fix that. I can do better.
Oh Lord.
Actually, you should put some clothes back on. We might end up getting struck by sensors and things like that.
I've got gloves on.
Sarah,
That's not how the
That's
law
a
works.
goddamn quote if I ever freaking heard one.
it's all right. I've got gloves on. Somebody clip that, please.
Kane, clip it.
Sarah.
Well, I just lost everything I was thinking of. Shout out to all of you wonderful people. I really appreciate that people were worried about me when I totally blanked out on last show. Like, that also means a lot to me. Like, it's nice to know that you guys care. Shout out to Trader Joe's for having a surprising range of, like, frozen food that's of reasonable quality and has helped me with the getting back into the habit of actually making food at home thing. Oh my god, Klaus, what are you wearing? That's hideous!
What?
You don't like my red mage
okay,
gear?
that looks fine. Now, there's just something about the pose you're in that just made it look wrong.
Yeah, it did. It looked so bad.
Yeah, it looks all right now. Oh, also Flux activated, so my screen colors are different. That would be why.
Oh, you guys are just
Anyways.
weird. Yeah, people
Yeah,
are gonna remember that moment now for for next year's anniversary, huh?
Oh,
I
God.
got like 4 hours of sleep. I was trying to fall asleep and didn't fall asleep until 5. I'm not
Thank you, Nick
coherent.
Nar.
Thank you, Nick Nar, whatever it is you did.
He just he clipped that for us.
Oh, excellent.
Anything? And where can we find you guys?
So I occasionally post stuff on Twitter, mostly random interesting things that I cooked, or hilarious stuff I find at the library on Twitter at FFXIV SEYRR. FF14 Sayer.
And you, Chili? You can be found at Chili UK.
Yeah, Chili UK.
That's CHILLE.
Yeah.
Since we anyway,
God damn.
Like, he spells it weird. You won't find it if you just look for chili like chili peppers or whatever.
truth. Luna.
Oh boy.
Luna.
What?
Luna. Go ahead.
God damn it, Cloud. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who is, one, listening on the podcast, and two, tuning in here live. This show wouldn't be anything if we didn't have you guys here along with us for the ride. Thank you, guys. Seriously. I know this is going to be my last show for a long while. I mean, God, now I'm going to get all emotional. But you guys truly made this an experience for everyone. Big shout out to my co-host here, House Nightbringer, Chili, I can't pronounce your last name, and Sarah Timono.
That's what we just call him, Chili.
Yeah, even people in
But,
real life just call me that. I'll go
Mr.
for the
Gloves.
And he'll call me Chili.
Mr. Gloves, so it's okay. But thank you guys. I mean, you have been some of the best, not only co-hosts, but some of the best friends I've had in my whole entire life.
Aw.
And I hope that we can keep this friendship, even though I'm not going to be regularly in game or on the show. God, I'm going to cry.
We love you.
Oh, I love you guys too.
Absolutely.
I know that not being in having the regular stuff, the game stuff together does make that harder. So definitely, if, like, there's always that like, oh, I don't want to bug them kind of thing. Oh, they might be interrupting.
Yeah.
Like, I hope you will feel comfortable with being able to just like ping us to say what's up. I know that's like often feels really awkward.
I'll come around the Discords and stuff. Still, I'll still
Awesome.
be on there, so you guys can poke me
Awesome.
on there. Anyone can poke me. These guys or anyone listening, please.
But make
sure you
don't
got gloves
bug
on.
me. Just gloves. Just gloves. Nothing else.
Oh my.
Gloves. Then it's okay. But anyways, if you guys want to follow me anywhere, keep up with my escapades of what I'm going to be doing now that I'm not going to be on the podcast as much. You can follow me over at Twitter as at Luna_Vox, just how it's spelt here on Twitch, which if you want to hang out and come follow me on my Twitch channel, it's Luna_Vox.
Oh, that reminds me. I was talking with Klaus about it earlier. Like that cute picture of you that posts whenever you do your Twitch streams. Is your hair supposed to look like a question mark? It looks like you're going like, huh?
It's supposed to be my tail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, too late.
Yeah.
Can't unsee it.
Well, I know it kind of looks like one of those anime twirly hairs, too.
Yeah.
Like, yep, that's what I see. But I think it's cute.
Yeah, no, it totally
cute.
works.
Make sure to follow her on Twitch, Luna_Vox, and on Twitter, Luna_Vox.
Yep. So many Luna_Voxes. But
on-
yeah,
but only one Luna Vox.
But only one Luna Vox. Damn right.
Until we
but
get the
other-
cloning machine working.
Shh, you weren't supposed to say anything.
you don't want to clone me. It's not gonna end
So,
up
like, it doesn't matter if I say anything. She can't stop the program at this point.
Oh
The
my God.
DNA's already been collected.
Damn it, Nick
Oh my
Nar.
God. But yeah, thank you guys for all the wonderful memories, and here's hoping that when 5.0 comes around, that we come out bigger and stronger and better than ever.
Here.
Mhm.
I suppose that leaves me. Gonna start out by I want to shout out Luna, of course. Luna, you've been an amazing addition to this podcast. Like I said, I wouldn't have done it without you. Literally, I wouldn't have started this if you didn't say no. If you didn't say yes.
Oh,
No pressure past Luna.
right?
But
Past Luna is now like, oh my God, suddenly so much weighs on this.
But I'm glad that you decided to come along on this journey, and I wish you nothing but the best moving forward.
Thank you.
And we look forward to you returning triumphantly in the future, either as a guest or as a full-time returning host. Whenever you're ready, your seat is always available,
Oh, thank you.
because nobody will ever be able to fill that, because you're just amazing.
Oh, God.
Wow. See, I would have turned that into, like, tried to break the tension by turning that into something about her having a huge butt.
I mean, I do, but
And that's why no one could fill
But-
your seat. So huge. I think the kids call it thick.
it's my groove. No one can fill my groove.
I was trying to be nice, but Sarah always has to go there.
I mean, that's what you do. Once feels start happening, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not comfortable having feelings.
We have to make
it
humor.
really-
We have to make humor out of this right now.
That's how we deflect from our feelings, which is healthy, probably.
Shout out to Sarah for deflecting.
Woo! I'm an emotionally stable individual.
Oh my God, Necromancer! I blame the other parent.
Oh yeah, let's not talk about your traumas. We will go there.
But seriously, Sarah, again, thank you for also agreeing to join me on this venture. You, like I said, I love having you on this show, and the sass and spunk that you bring, as well as the love for the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Chili,
It's so much fun.
Yeah. Chili, I want to thank you for continuing to join us week in and week out. Going from a rabid super fan to a very important part of this cast.
Well, thank you.
Like I said, your insight with your gaming journalism experience is an amazing asset to us, and we love that you share it with us and all of our podcast listeners. So thank you very much for joining us.
No problem. I enjoy being part of this show.
I want to shout out to everybody out at the PSU site. Tim, Chris, the Braining, Gary. Why can I never think of Ernest? I'm so bad with names. I'm terrible. And everybody who joins me and Chili on
Chris?
I said Chris.
Okay.
I could have swore I said Chris. And Alfonso, yes.
Alfonso.
For joining us on the Problematic Sticker Anime podcast, which you can find out at psu.podbean.com, along with the their PlayStation Unchained podcast. If you like PlayStation things, go ahead and check that out. Amazing group of guys. Very happy that they allow me to talk about anime with them for some odd reason.
Because we like you. You're awesome.
Well, thank you. Shout out to everybody watching us live here at twitch.tv/Phoenix Down Radio. We were up over 30 viewers at one point, guys. That was just shocking, amazing, and humbling. Thank you so much for joining us.
30 viewers for our 3rd-year anniversary.
Oh man.
See what I did there? Yeah.
Half-Life 3 confirmed?
Oh my god.
No. Okay.
That's for certain for
Next up,
pantomime.
fundraiser to buy Klaus some new jokes.
Praise Lava Scorpion, 4% of pine. Always praise Lava Scorpion.
Praise Lava Scorpion. Shout out to everybody listening out on the podcast. Again, a reminder, send us a hashtag PDR 3rd anniversary if you want to win that 60-day Final Fantasy XIV time card.
Just to make it easier, should they spell out third, THIRD, or should it be the number 3RD?
3RD, just like we did on the. Well, I suppose that not people listening on the podcast did not see it in the Twitch chat. So
these things are important.
It is hashtag PDR 3RD anniversary. The reason I'm making sure to say it in the podcast here is I'm not going to mention it on Twitter. I'm not going to mention it in the show notes. I'm not going to mention it anywhere else. You have to listen to the podcast to win.
It's a secret test of your love.
I will
for
say,
us.
yeah, I will say you have to listen to the podcast to win, but I won't say what you have to do.
Well, to be fair, though, if you have to say that, they're already listening to hear that.
Well, I'm going to say it in the show notes that they have to listen to find out how to win.
Secret love test.
Yes.
That's a healthy thing to do.
By the way, I'd also like to add to my shout-outs to Soken in an Namazu hat.
Yes.
Oh my
shout out to
God,
Soken.
Namazu Soken is the best.
Yeah.
Well, Soken is just the best, period. But Namazu Soken is Wasoi. Yes,
Wasoi?
Yes.
Oh my God, I hope they'll do like something Namazu related in the concert.
And I can be found on Twitter at PHXDN_Klaus. That's Klaus with 2 S's. So let's go ahead and end this love fest on a proper note. Thank you again for joining us here. For my co-hosts, Lunavox, last time saying that for a while. For Sarah Tomono, and for Chili, I'm Klaus Nightbringer, wishing everybody a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for all of this support. We will see you on the next episode. Take care.
Phoenix Down Radio is a production of PhoenixDownRadio.com and Illusion Productions. Final Fantasy XIV and Eorzea are trademarks of Square Enix. In-game content for Phoenix Down Radio is the copyright of Square Enix. Corporate music for Phoenix Down Radio is provided by Guilty Gear Rock You. Check out the Metal Chocobo theme cover and many other music videos at youtube.com/GuiltyGearRockYou. Closing music for this episode is provided by GuitarWanker90. Please check out their full version of Matoya's Cave and other rock video game covers at youtube.com/GuitarWanker90. The views and opinions expressed in this episode are those of Phoenix Down Radio and its hosts and do not reflect the views of Square Enix.